Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. I've got to turn this down. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. No, it is not your fault. There is nothing on screen right now. And the music you are hearing is, in fact, playlist music, as you can tell here. I don't actually have Limbus open. But hello! I'm gonna need Limbus open for at least part of today. Hello, everyone! Lovely to see you all here. Let me fix this up a little bit. Okay. Hello, hello. So, welcome to the preparations of our 3-week event. Oh, excuse me. Wowie. Ooh, I am so unprofessional. We have spent the last 3 weeks allowing our fixers, that's you guys, to create some custom mirror dungeons events. I'll go over everything, obviously. But, first stream, hello! Welcome, glad to see new faces. We have quite a few submissions. If I had to name them all, or if I had to list them out, which I won't, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About almost 20 submissions, which, considering that this is a lot more complicated than like using a website and something, that's pretty good. 20 submissions. We are gonna go in depth on them today because they deserve to be in depth. This is not like an ID or an ego where it's very easy to just slap out. Like you had to put quite a bit of effort into these. And I will say, I haven't looked at all of them in detail, but when I was like down, I feel like you guys did put a lot of effort into it, and I tell you what, they look really good. They look really good. I really liked what I saw briefly. Like, I didn't obviously look into it. All of my reactions are going to be blind. Just like you guys. We do have... let me do something real quick. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Give me just one quick... 1 second. Might have a few latecomers today. Yes, we're gonna be doing that today. Okay. So that's what we do. What does Dragon Ball Z have to do with Limbus? You never fought the Goku abnormality? You know? Goku? Goku appears in Kano 15. You'd be surprised. Goku appears everywhere. Goku is everywhere. It's impossible to not find Goku. What is this? Alright, give me all but a... Hold on, I gotta mute the music real quick because I gotta check something out. While we prepare this, I gotta just mute the music. Hold on. Do this. All right, we're gonna be I'm setting up some last minute preparations. Real quick. What the hell is this? I'm gonna have to check something out real quick, guys. Give me one moment. The hell is this? Oh, that's sick as fuck. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the okay, yeah, nah, this is budget. Okay, hold on, putting the music back on. I'm not going to spoil this. Ahem. As I said, we will be going through... where's my music? There we go. Anyway, we're going to be going through events tonight. So, yeah. Are you guys ready? If you guys are ready, I can get a... Why is there no mirror dungeon? You might be asking me why there's no mirror dungeon. It is because it's simple. I am the mirror dungeon. Well, more like I'm about to open up the mirror dungeon. Cease the Limbus main menu music. Introducing everyone's favorite soundtrack. Alright. It's time to review some Mirror Dungeon events, and as for that, we are going to be, well, using the, you know, the song that everyone... This might be a bit loud, though. Hold on. Is that good volume? I think that's a good volume. Just watch the Aqua video. I'm glad you enjoy it, hopefully. Alright. Let me get this ready. There is no order in this, in terms of, like, who goes where. It is completely random. So, I don't even know. Alright. Shall we start with the first one? The first one, and I will read text, by the way, that comes with it, so... Okay, fix the volume a little bit. Alright, so, the first thing that is going to be... let's see. Alright. This is the first event. The first event is called... let me find it real quick. All That Matters. So, let's have a look at the submission real quick and have a read of the important details. This is the event for an Abno I designed called This Is All That Matters. Let's have a read here. Let's see. I have poorly designed notes on how this abnormality would have worked in Lob. The idea is that it's a comforting presence that agents become dependent on. And if they start doing too much work without the help of the abnormalities ego gift, or spend too much time with other abnormalities, they get transformed and start attacking other agents. It's a toxic, self-destructive, codependent relationship type beat. And don't worry much about game design, about your ego gifts. I didn't expect them to be balanced. But hold up. This kind of looked clean, though. Alright. An echo rings through your head, not of a language or sound, but of emotion. In spite of its amorphous shape in your mind, you receive a message loud and clear. This is all that matters. How will you proceed? So we have someone in a tube. So my ex. Okay. Alright, we're already off to a banger start. Okay. Oh my... I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh my god. Alright. Holy shit. Alright. Make the connection or refuse. So it is a lost sloth advantage type pass to gain a keyword. So, I guess we'll do the check, assumingly. Which will take us to here. Which is this top bar here. So, ooh, torturer. Oh, look at this, we got a little custom, this is bonus points. Obviously, you didn't have to do this, Sin Affinity bit here. But that is bonus points. That looks like another one there. So, we have a lot, this is something called torturer. Who the hell is, I don't know who that is, but... Inez. Oh, I assume that's the person's, agent or sitter in this instance. I assume it's spelled Inez. Inez steps forward to make the connection. ... Inez feels their mind overwhelmed with comforting, supportive thoughts. Ego gift. You are all that matters obtained. Alright, and then this is the ego gift here. But then we also have the refuse option. Refuse. A wave of absolute dejection falls over the sinners. Each of them feel as though they are wholly without purpose. They are nothing without the abnormality. They could not possibly matter. The mission could not matter. This is all that matters. Despite this, your order is carried. They leave. All allies without the pride sin of attack skill lose 22 SP. Damn! I would hate this bitch. Damn. I would get mad as fuck if I lost 22 SP? I would be throwing, dude. I would be flaming my manager, bro. If my manager made me work this and I lost 22 SP, dude, I'd crashing out. Okay. So that's the abnormality event. Really cool, first of all. I like the design. This is very pretty. I like this idea of the code. What is it called? What did you guys call it? A fucking, like, code-dependent, evil. I'm just gonna call it the evil. I'm just gonna call it the Toxic X. Well, what does the gift do? That's a great point. So, this is cool. I like this. This is nice. I like that. I like the little inclusion of your little custom center. That is completely optional. But if you fail the check, you lose 22 SP and get told that you're toxic. Toxic self-destructive codependence. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Let's have a look at the gift now. So here we have the gift. We have ego gift. Get. You are all that matters. Effects only apply to the third deploy identity. This better be a banger then. I see third deployed identity. I better see a banger. When targets opposing this unit have their SP reduced to -45 as a result of this sinner's skill, including triggering sinking, the target's panic effect lasts an additional turn. When clashing with a target suffering a panic effect, gain 2 clash power. This unit deals 20% damage against targets suffering a panic effect. This unit's panic effect and ego corrosions last 2 turns instead of 1. And that's a very nice You Are All That Matters. This is a tier 3. This is the art looks very nice. Okay. First thoughts, I don't really care about balance, by the way, but I will analyze this. Like this is a legitimate gift. Third deployed already makes it that, like, niche, right? Because it's third deployed. First things first, when targets opposing this unit have their SP reduced to 45 as a result of this sinner skill, including trigger sinking, the target panic effect lasts additional. Okay, so TLDR, if you attack Ida and you reduce her SP to -45, and then Ida attacks you in that same turn, right? They have their panic effect last 2 turns. That's pretty not... honestly, interacting with the panic effect, that's actually kind of goated. It is, but it's hard to use. This is definitely a sinking ego, right? Like, this is a sinking ego gift. But it's doable. I like that. That's cool. It might be a bit hard to do, though. However, you have the second half here. When clashing with a target suffering a panic effect, gain 2 clash power. That is pretty much the opposite of the blue star shard. If you don't know what the blue star shard is, the blue star shard is when they are in the -45 effect, or they have, like, I think it's below -30 SP, they lose clash power. So here you gain clash power. This unit also deals 20% damage against targets suffering a panic effect. That's it. That's nice. Doesn't deserve to be 3-star? No, this is definitely tier 3. I'd even argue this is tier 4, to be honest with you. Specifically because of the last effect. This unit's panic effect and ego corrosion last 2 turns instead of 1. This line here makes it a tier 4 already. Actively extending the corrosion effect is crazy. That's kind of crazy. Tier 2? There's no way this is a tier 2. I think when you start affecting the panic, I think tier 3 fits it perfectly fine. It is 3rd slot, but the effects are so strong. You know what I mean? Isn't that a downside though? It's both a downside and a positive. It's a downside if you don't if you get corroded, but it's a bonus if you are willingly corroding. Yeah, 2 turns, Tears of the Tarnished Blood. Fell Bullet speedrun. Dude, I don't think Fell Bullet... I think this would be bad for Fell Bullet, because Fell Bullet will just kill your whole team anyway. But if you want to spam corroded this is great for... I was going to say great for solos, but it's 3rd deployed unit. I honestly think tier 3 fits it well. Is it OP? Honestly, I don't think this is OP at all, actually. 20% damage against it is pretty good, though. Codion would glaze the... Okay, yeah. Codion would glaze the out of this ego gift. I won't lie to you. I actually think this is not bad at all. I think this is pretty well deserved tier 3. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's keywordless as well, you gotta remember that. So this is a keywordless gift, because it doesn't have a syncing type or anything. So, I think it's fine. Actually, I have no problem with that. Although, I think probably a syncing tier 3 would make sense. Either a syncing tier 3, either it stays keywordless tier 3 or syncing tier 4. I think I can see that. Potential main upscale. Yeah, no, this is goated. I really like this. Off to an immediate banger. I really like this. This is cool. I like the idea of this, like, toxic, codependent, the toxic relationship abnormality. Really cool. Oh, it literally says it says LCL Sinner. I'm just blind and fucking stupid. What the hell is LCL? Limbus Company... Line? Limbus Company... Lethargic? I don't... Potential woman and potential man give. More keywordless ego, please. I don't know what LCL is. Limbus Company loser. Limbus Company lobotomy. Lobotomy! Limbus Company love. Labrador, learner, lab. Whatever it is, banger start. Is the music too loud, guys? Can you guys give me an update if the music is too loud? But honestly, off to a banger start. I think this is a one-page banger. Like, this doesn't it has everything. There's no this is like a very good one-page banger. You know what I mean? Like, this is like there's nothing else. It's just this, which is nice. Good one-page banger. Music's fine. Okay. Well, that was a good one. Let's go on to the next one. We have an abnormality event called the Book of Abnormalities. Okay, let's have a read of the Book of Abnormality then. So the Book of Abnormality. It is an event that makes you fight random abnormalities and gives you its gifts alongside unique ones. Okay. So the Book of Abnormalities. Alright, let's have a look at this then. This is very simple so far. Oh, look, dude, is that the old SP? Hold on. Is that the old SP? They got the water droplets. Hold on, I don't know. We gotta rate the team, guys. Wait. Before we check the event, we gotta rate the team. Hold on. We got W Sang, Multi-Crack Faust. Okay, we got Lob Donkey. We got Reaps. This is a charge team. Reap Roshu, W Corp Mer. We got Reindeer Lou. W Heathcliff. Reindeer Ish. Kodiar. Then we have Sink Claire. W Corp, and then Night Owl Gregor. Okay. So, let's have a read of this event, shall we? Everything feels slightly unreal. You see a shell filled with books, each exuding a light that causes you unease. Curiosity tells you to open one. With two choices, you have open a book with win a battle to earn the ego gift, or turn away. We're going to move on to the next page here, which will display the actual event. So, here is the event. Book of an Abnormality. Oh, this one actually, this gives us a proper, like, description. Here we go. So, open the book. When the battle ends fight. As one of the sinners opens the book, a bright light fills your vision. You open your eyes to see an impossibly illogical world. At the center of it, an abnormality. Combat encounter. Random abnormality. Win the battle to gain the gift Book of an Abnormality and ego gifts of the abnormality. Turn away. Your unease grows. It's too much of a risk to open one. The sinners seem to feel the same discomfort from these books. You decide to turn away. Nothing happened. Alright, we have the ego gift Book of an Abnormality here. Tier 4. Ooh, this is big. You were allowed to, by the way, guys, if you're questioning why it looks like this, you are allowed to edit the HTML of the website. So on the wiki.gg, you could edit the HTML and use that. So we have Book of an Abnormality. So we have Book of an Abnormality Tier 4. Activates when using ego skills. Awakening ego skills gain Abnormality page Awakening next turn equal to the ego's grade. Breakdown ego skills gain Abnormality page Breakdown next turn equal to the ego's grade. Okay, that is fucking Library of Ruin attack. I don't think I ever hear people call negative emotion egos breakdowns. If you don't know what a breakdown is what the Library of Ruiner red abnormality pages are called. Bro, I do not call that shit breakdowns. I just call that shit the red coins. I just call that shit the red ego. However, you might be asking, what the fuck do the effects do? Well, we can actually go on to the next page here, and it'll actually tell us what the effects do. So, let's have a read of this. First, we will start with Abnormality Page Awakening. A max stack of 5. Empowers this unit based on the affinities of the ego skill used last turn. The following effects can stack with each other. Remember, this is a tier of 4. So, Wrath deals 10% damage, inflicts 1 burn when inflicting burn. Okay, that's burn potency. Lust. After attack, heal 5% of HP. Feel 5% of HP of damage dealt, inflict 1 bleed when inflicting bleed. Okay, 1 bleed potency. Sloth. Take minus 10% damage taken, inflict 1 tremor when inflicting tremor potency. Gluttony. Min and max speed plus 1, inflict 1 rupture when inflicting rupture. Okay, 1 rupture potency. Gloom. Gain 5 SP heal efficiency. Inflict 1 sinking potency when inflicting sinking. Pride. Deal highest res and X3 damage, max 15. Gain 1 poise potency when gaining poise. Envy. All coins on this skill become unbreakable. Gain 1 charge count when gaining charge count. Bro, is this Envy Glaze? What do you mean all my Envy skills just become unbreakable? So how do you get these stacks? So the way you get these stacks, this is really nice. I do like this. Empowers the units based on the affinities of ego. So when you use an ego, if you use a Wrath ego last turn, you get this effect. If you use a Gluttony ego, you get this effect. And it stacks. So you can get all of these. Well, you can only get 5. So out of the 7 affinities, you can get 5. Envy is... Okay, this is an Envy Glaze. Okay, Envy Glaze. Lust is instantaneous max HP. There is no HP limit on Lust. But yeah, 5% of HP. When you deal like 400 damage, well, yeah, you're gonna heal like at least half your HP. That's pretty nice. Pretty busted. But then we have the breakdown. Let's break it. Oh, let's break it down. Looks over the Claim My Bones attempt. That would be really funny. So, we have Abnormality Page Breakdown. This might be a tier 5. This might be a tier 5. Max page. Empower this ego based on the affinities of the ego skill used last turn. The following effects can stack whenever. Okay, remember, this is only when you use corroded ego, okay? So if you corrode... Wrath. Deal and take 20% damage. Increased damage. Inflict 1 burn when inflicting burn. Okay. That's crazy. Lust. After attack, heal 10% of HP damage dealt and gain 3 bleed potency. Inflict 1 bleed when inflicting bleed potency. Bro, what is this 3 bleed potency doing to me, bro? Bro, who does bro think he is, dude? This guy is... You're doing nothing, bro. I've just healed 10% of my damage, and this guy gives me 3 bleed potency. He thinks he's different, dude. Sloth. Deal and take 20% damage. Inflict tremor. Isn't that the same as Wrath? It is. You can do... Okay. Oh! Wait, whoa. That's minus. Look at Envy. I will. Wait. That's minus. You deal 20% less damage and take 20% less damage. Inflict 1 more tremor. Ain't no one ever corroding Sloth on my Book of Abnormality ego gift, bro. Gluttony. Minute speed -3. Max speed +3. Inflict 1 from inflict rupture. That's interesting. 2 damage down. Pretty much. Also, minus min speed, which obviously the lowest you can ever have is 1. But you get 3 max speed. I mean, that's fair. I think that's cool. Number 1 Envy Glazer. We have Gloom. Gain 10 SP heal efficiency and 10 SP loss efficiency. Inflict 1 sinking when it's sinking. Bro! I loot... Guys, this is the, potential man upscale right here, bro. Yo, use 1 corroded binds and bro's gonna lose a... You do this on N-Corp Sinclair or Potential Man, you were about to get glazed up. Pride. Deal and take. The highest resin times 5 damage. Maximum 25 and gain poise. Okay, so this one is like a res-based version of this, okay? I assume it stacks. And then envy coins. All coins on this unit become unbreakable. On clash lose, deal 30% damage. Gain charge count when gain charge. Bro. Envy is getting glazed, man. Do you know how much damage W Corp Most Salt does when he loses the clash? Bro still does like 2,000 damage. This is cool. I like this. I actually really like this. This is cool. This is very unique. From here. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit's a tier 5. This is easy tier 5. No downside for Envy. The downside for Envy, guys, is you have to run an Envy build. He made this guy. I like the image. This is very nice. This little, like, book. This is definitely tier 5, by the way. 100%. I do like this. This is cool. All gain equal to the ego's grade. Right. Okay, I understand it now. Okay. Envy ego. And I believe the picture is just the library. Yeah, this is just the library, which, fair enough. Only obtainable from this wealth, like wealth. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if this is like wealth, I would even make this EX, to be honest with you. If this is like a library thing, which it is, I could even see this being EX, to be honest with you. This could be an EX, because the way it just interacts with the ego mechanic, it does make it... Like, there are some downsides. How do you even win this battle? Yeah, this is an Abno fight, by the way. I should mention that. So this is an Abno fight you have to win. What abnormality? Well, it says a random abnormality, so it could be anyone. Yeah, you have to win the battle. I think that's fair. Could be screen control. What's the fight? It's just a random abno. I believe it literally says random abnormality on this page. Random abnormality. So it could be anyone. You could get Gluppo. Guys, imagine you fight Gluppo and he drops this, bro. Yo, Gluppo, where are you getting this, bro? Anyway, this is good. I like this. Very cool. Still current jump scare. On to the next one. I have no idea what this one is. This is called Collaboration Rift. Collaboration Rift. I don't know what this one is. We're gonna read this one. This one is... These events are made in mind of a collaboration ID. Optimus Prime Otis and Gun Fiend Don Quixote. There's a Chainsaw Man. Check Decepticons. Optimus Prime? Is this Transformers? You know what? I like the... I don't know what the second image is, but we're gonna read this. So I guess we'll read this. You guys like Optimus Prime? What the is Hong Lud? What is the Lord of Hong Yuan and the priest doing with the fucking Autobots? Was that Aki? Oh, it's Aki. What mirror world is this? I don't know. Let's have a read, shall we? After a grueling battle, the seemingly evil robots have retreated. Okay, this is obviously the different ones. The one called Optimus Prime thanks us for helping us and supplies us with a weapon he had used in the battle. All the sinners at the drag it into the rift. However, it shrunks after we get it back. Convenient. 90% HP loss. Foreign energy blade. Gundam. I think this is answer me Autobots. Why is Lord Luke? Why is this isn't even Priest Gregor, by the way. This is just the priest. Why is the priest and the Lord here? Okay, so they get some sort of energy. I'm not a Transformers person. Like, I never really watched Transformers, so they get some sort of foreign energy blade. Okay. And then we have, why is Aki getting kicked in the nuts? Isn't that a panel from Chainsaw Man? After a bit of convincing, he handed the bullet over and we handed the fake rifle over. As he examined it, we slowly went to the rift to escape. You noticed it, but it closed before you could get us. Ego gift, demonic bullet received. Rodion selected. With Rodion's charms, he gave us the bullet earlier than expected. We left before he noticed. 40 cost gain. Oh, that's cool. So, this is like a unique interaction with Rodion. Rodion robbed Aki of money. Hey, what about their thing? Ah, here's the, I guess I had it in the wrong order. Here is the actual main check. I had it in the wrong order. My bad, my bad. Well, not really in the wrong order, but here we go. So here's what the check looks like. 2 rifts tear open in your path. Your sinners wait for your command. A group of sentient robots require backup, and a top-knotted man wants the gun devil piece. We have. Battle with the heroic robots. Pride check, leader advantage, pass to gain a charge ego gift. And swindle the man for the strange bullet, lust check, charismatic advantage, pass to gain an ammo gift. Look, it's fine, because we didn't read the gifts anyway. I like this background. That looks nice. Okay, it's like a weird, this is literally like fucked up mirror world interactions. I guess we'll read the foreign energy blade first. We have a tier 4 charge. 1 to 3 deployed allied charge skills gain the burn keyword. When charge is consumed by skill 1, 2, or 3, inflict 1 burn count and 2 burn potency. Potency... Oh, and 2 potency. Potency and inflict 2 paralyze once per turn. So, and inflict 2 paralyze once per turn. If charge consumed is 10, coin power 4... And on the last coin, gain 2 additional coin power if the skill is an envy and at +3 charge. Hold on, wait. I kind of fuck with the first. I kind of fuck with this bit here. At this one, 1 to 3 deployment allied charge skills gain the burn keyword. 4 coin power on the last coin, so it's like W Corp Heathcliff. Who was running burn charge? I don't know, but. If you want to, y'all, if you got burn charge, envy upscale again. If you want to run burn charge, I mean, dude, this might be you. It also inflicts paralyze. So you inflict paralyze once per turn, and you get, if you consume 10, you get the last coin, and if you're W Corp, you get stronger. Now, what about this demonic bullet? This is an ammo keyword? What the hell? That's even better? I assume so. And dude, this is what we need in the main game, bro. Y'all, we need a an ammo keyword, dude. That would be kind of heat. Do we have ammo keywords? Hell no, we don't. Demonic bullet. This gift activates when 5 or more ammo units are on the field. Gain max ammo based on deployment order. Number 1 is 12, 2 is 10, 3, 8, 4, 6, 5, minus 12, 4. Is that, is that how many bullets you get? 12 ammo? Skills that consume ammo deal 30% damage. If the number 1 deployment is Gun Fiend Don Quixote, deal 100% more damage. Jesus Christ. Oh, 5 to 12 is 4. Okay, I get it. Damn. Okay, yeah. The first unit gets 12, the second gets 10, the third is 8, the fourth is 6, the fifth to 12 get 4. I was about to ask, do we even have 5 ammo units? Yeah, we have like, I think we have a team of 6 ammo units. Also, Heath is never leaving the field, dude. I see Kiji Hoon with a Chainsaw Man collaboration. I like these ego gifts. This actually is cool. I mean, very questionable cross-franchise. Transformers and Chainsaw Man, but I do like the ego gifts. This, dude, charge, now you got me thinking about charge burn. How would this work on Laysalt? He'd get more unique bullets, I assume. Alright, not bad at all. A bit a bit funny, but you know what, guys? That's what this is here for. This is here for, like, you know, you don't have to take it seriously, but I do kind of like that. That was good. I enjoyed that. On to the next one. Okay, so this one, let me get the description out for this one. This one is a reference to this. No, wait, hold on. Here we go. This event references Disco Elysium. Okay, I've never played Disco Elysium. I'm sorry. So I don't understand the references. But I will read. I really like Disco Elysium. Okay, you know what? W. I just wanted to get an eager gift that gives you aggro, and a gift that benefits you if you get hit with negative status effects. Okay, let's have a look then. Disco Elysium is very good. I believe you. First of all, no team. Okay, no team. Cool. All right. We have what appears to be a mail collection box stands in front of you. It has been heavily vandalized with graffiti. A closer inspection reveals one bullet hole in front of another, and one in the side of it. A faint sticker on it reads, Zwei Emergencies Desk, number 8-0100-2, with the slogan, Mankind Be Vigilant. And then we have good mail delivery box, pat the box, gloom and sloth advantage check, pass to gain a keywordless eager gift, or fuck you mail delivery box, kick it. Okay, dude, this is Dante on the fucking bros on the aggro arc. Wrath advantage check, pass to gain a keyword eager gift. I like the art. I like the little thing. I'm not sure if this is from the game. I assume this is not from the game, but is clearly referencing it. But because very nice. Elite bold. Again, I'm sorry, I don't understand the Disco Elysium references, but here we go. So, starting with the first check, which is good mail delivery box, pat the box. The box seems happy. Eat shit bug, fucked by the Yihua, and Saint K with a crown have been scribbled on it. Carmen is a bitch. Okay. And base seat mailbox. Also, you tell the box that you feel it. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. Several small letters silently fall out from the box and scatter across the floor beneath your feet. Carmen catching a stray, dude. It's fan art since the game is a top-down view? Okay. That's funny. I like this. So you have Eat Shit Bug, that's talking about G-Corp. Fucked up by the Yihua, obviously the she Yihua. Saint K with a crown. I don't know who Saint K could be. Is that saying, like, K-Corp? Carmen getting slandered. And I have no fucking clue what base SETI mailbox. But I like the Carmen is a bit... This is Disco Elysium, yeah. So I assume this must be a reference to Disco Elysium. And then we also have the... Is this the kick one? No, this is still pat the box. So what happens if you fail the check? So this is if you pass the check. If you fail the check, the box seems happy. It's the same thing, but except you tell the box to man the fuck up. The mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object. Nothing happened. All right, let's have a look at the eager gift then. So, good mailbox delivery, pat the box. If you succeed the check, thank you letters. Turn start. An ally with the most negative effects on self. Gain the number of negative effects on self divided by 3 plus coin boost. Max 2 rounded down. Turn end. All allies with plus coin skills heal for the number of negative effects on self 76 SP. Coin boost. Yeah, okay, this is tier 4 worthy. Another laser salt upscale. Jesus Christ. So what? So you need 6 negative effects on self to gain the max. Which, to be fair, if you have 6 negative effects on yourself, you're getting fucked up. So you might unironically need this. Potential man, another potential man upscale, guys. That's strong. But I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I actually don't think it's that OP. Again, you need to have 6 negative effects on yourself. It is Turnstile, however. Turnstile is OP. I like the images, by the way. Thank you. Aw. That's so, yeah, my code here is Shadowbound Cannon upscale. Holy shit. Yeah, this is a Shadowbound Cannon upscale, by the way. Actually true. This is good. Really like this. And I think there's another one, right? Yeah, okay. Here's what happens when you say, fuck you, mail delivery box. So if you succeed the check, there is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the mail collection box. It sounds betrayed in disbelief, even. A small letter blasts out of the box and smacks you right in the face. Which is a torn letter. And then if you fail the check, there is a hollow, saddened ring as you kick the mailbox. It sounds betrayed in disbelief, even. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts. The selected ID took 10 HP damage. So, what happens if you fuck you, mail delivery box? You get another tier 4, the torn letter. Effects apply only to the second deployed identity. Turn start, gain 5 aggro to the leftmost skill slot on the dashboard. When hit by an enemy, inflict 1+ coin drop against the enemy once per turn per enemy for focus encounters for each part. Oh, the FU are torn. That's so cute. Holy shit. This is an Unbrilliant Glory upscale. This is diabolical. This is busted as fuck, by the way. Plus coin drop? Dude. Damn! Permanently? Because once per turn? 5 aggro? This is kind of goated with the source. I really like the art, by the way. This is really nice. I think this one's the funniest one so far. When did you go against unbreakable coins? Well, unbreakable coins are always at +1, so -1 brutality. Yeah, it usually lasts 1 turn by default, but it approx once per turn, so. This is pretty, now that I think, it's actually not that bad. Because yeah, it depends on how fast your ID is, right? If your ID is the tank, but they're at the end of the turn order, they're not going to benefit from this. Right? Because you have to be hit by an enemy. So you have to let the enemy hit you first, but you can probably work around that. For a tier 4, it only works on the second deployed as well. This also could be fucked up and work on like the 5th unit, to be fair. If this was like the 7th deployed unit as well, I can see that. Mouse fluid sack. Not bad. Actually really like this. This is really good. I liked also stubbing the toe. I don't know anything about Disco Elysium, but I have to say, this is a banger. Banger event. I like the art. I like that it's a crossover event, but it's like, I assume the stuff written on the mailbox is a translated version of like a Limbus version equivalent of like what is on the mailbox, you know what I mean? Like whatever is in the normal game, it's been like Limbusified, which is cool. I like that. That's funny. I like how this is a Zwei emergency number. I like that. I don't know. Carmen is a bitch. Is just funny. So yeah, this is amazing. This is W. Absolutely W. On to the next one. This is Encounter with a Used Shell. Encounter with a used shell. Let's have a look for encounter with a used shell. Let's have a look here. Ah! Hello. I love you. Goodbye. I wonder what that could be referencing. Anyway, let's have a read, shall we? Hello? The sound of teeth grinding fills the air. Another incomprehensible sound can be heard. The voice coming from inside sounds as if it's been broken for as long as it's been here. Suddenly, it's calling toward you. Ignore it. Run a Wrath, Gluttony, and Gloom advantage check to gain a keywordless gift. Approach it. Run a Wrath, Gluttony, and Lust advantage check to gain a keywordless gift. Alright, well, I don't know about you, but let's do this. So this is the who will ignore the voice. So this is the ignoring one. So who will ignore the voice? You have Wrath, Gluttony, Gloom advantage. It's above 16. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's pretty high. Lobotomy Corp headquarter identities. Check value +5. I like the detail to this. This is very nice detail. Check past. It's talking as if it's a human, but the entity who speaks isn't a human. It is nothing but an empty shell, mimicking a dead person. It keeps getting closer to human. It keeps trying. However, as always, in the end, there's nothing there. Oh, name drop. Boom. That's a mic drop right there. Holy shit. Okay. Ego gift. Remains of a shell. Damn. You can put that shit on a plaque and put that in the fridge. Then we have check failed. Despite Sinner's attempt to ignore it, Sinner doesn't seem to be able to. You forcibly move Sinner away from the containment unit. Sinner seems distraught. However, that displayed emotion is ultimately futile because in the end, there's not- Oh my, it got me again! There's nothing there! Ego gift gifts remains of a shell earned. The selected identity lost 30 SP. Damn! I got hit with it twice! That's crazy. I just got baited twice. Holy writing. This is- that's- hold on, I gotta- Let me get something. Hold on. I gotta do this. Fire. There you go. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. There you go. There's nothing there. Fire emoji. Alright. What's the ego? Remains of a shell. I like this. Is this the... I believe... Is this custom or is this the ego gift that nothing there gives you? Remains of a shell. One ally with the fastest speed heals 50% of damage dealt HP once per turn. If this healing exceeds this unit's max HP, redirect the excessive healing to one ally with the least HP percentage instead. But I hand drew it with the third eye. Ah, no wonder it looks familiar. That's cool. Okay. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. So, heal 50% of damage dealt. That's pretty strong. But I like this bit here. If the healing exceeds this unit's max HP, redirect the healing to one ally with the least healing percent. This is pretty much, reminds me of Command Meltdown. This reminds me of Command Meltdown passive. I like this. This is tier 4. Do you think this is tier 4? It's pretty goated. I don't mind it being tier 3. Because there's a lot of goated healing gifts. 50% of damage dealt is a lot though. Especially if you don't put a max. Tier 3 because 3 eyes? Oh, true. I like this. This is really nice. But then we have the other version, guys. Who will enter the containment unit? Guys, who's going to enter the containment unit? Check pass. Wrath, Gluttony, Lust advantage. Oh, plus 18. Oh my god. That's actually crazy as hell. Check past. The thing inside suddenly lunged at Sinner, but Sinner managed to back off without permanent damage. There was a glimpse of what was inside. Eyes, shoulders, and muscles that seemed to belong to someone else. It smiles. No, it pretends to smile. Who could it be? Ego gift, mimicry of flesh earned. The selected ID takes 50% damage. Oh, my sinner. What about check failed? Unfortunately, I'm gonna say Sinclair. Unfortunately, Sinclair was ripped apart by the creature and is now forced to become a shell. The others are forced to witness the creature trying its best to mimic the sinner it killed moments ago. And the shell cried out one word, manager. Oh! This writing is fire! 100% ID. Oh, Sinclair! No! Oh, I didn't know what happened to him. Oh, God, I killed Sinclair. No, I didn't mean to. Oh, no. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I thought maybe I didn't realize he'd die. He died, and everyone lost 20 SP. You don't even get the ego gift. You don't even get the ego gift? That hurts, dude. It's a fucking 18, bro. That shit's high as fuck. It's like I did this on purpose. This is cool. Now I like the Lobotomy Corporation observation logs is W. All right, mimicry of the flesh. This is a tier 4. Oof, all right. Mimicry of the flesh. When one ally takes mortal damage, fix HP to 1 for the turn. On the next turn, immobilize said ally for 1 turn. The ally gains 10 protection permanently and heal 100% of their max HP once per encounter. After that turn, said ally permanently gains 5 haste, 5 offense up, and loses 5 protection. Oh, I get it. Okay. I understand it now. Okay. It turns them into the shell. I get it. I get it. It puts them in the shell. It puts them in the egg form, and then the offense level up and haste is after they come out of the egg. I understand it now. Yeah, that's cool. That's sick. That's awesome. Do not bring this solo. You will die. You will die solo. No, I mean 100%. I mean 10% protection is pretty much immortality. The only thing that's getting through 10% protection, unironically, is like rupture. So it's you're not gonna take damage to this. Permanent 5 protection, permanent 5 offense up, permanent 5 haste. That's good as fuck. This is good. I would purposely let Sinclair die so I could give this on him. I also like the art here. It has it's the flesh. If approximately after the revive egos, is that a net gain of 5 protection? Yeah. Yeah. You permanently gain 50 protection. You permanently gain 5 protection. So 5 protection, 5 offense, 5 haste. I mean, it is mimicry. 10 protection for 10 protection is good as fuck. What is this? We're doing custom event abnormalities. Put this on N-Corp Yi-Sang, bro. He better murk everyone. To be fair, 5 protect. Okay, guys. So I know 5 protection is a lot. However, let me tell you something. In fucking extreme, I've had 8 protection and still been one shot. So let me tell you, extreme. Yeah, these are these honestly are not that. These are not that crazy when you do extreme. Really like this. Was great. This was amazing. Oh, I didn't even realize this said "I love you" on top of it. Oh my goodness, I didn't even notice. I like that it's hand drawn. This looks very hand drawn. How does he use mimicry? You know what? Yeah, good point. I love you. This is great. I love this one. This was goated. I love the references. The ego gifts are cool. I like that. I like that you kill Sinclair. And yeah, thank you. On to the next one. This one is called Ever Turning Sand Clock. Ever Turning Sand Clock. Okay, let's have a read of this. All I have for this one is Ever Turning Sand Clock. T Teth-47-23-72. Teth-06. Okay? Teth-06. Let's have a read of this, shall we? Whoa. The empty room lets in a cool breeze of night air through the open door. Looking outside only reveals dunes as far as the eye can see. The inside isn't much better. A thick layer of sand covering the entirety of the floor. The only notable thing in the room is an extravagant hourglass resting on a rickety table. Ugh, TMS. Yeah, this is too much sand. I hope we don't have to fight anything in here. Through all the noise of the sinners complaining, you feel yourself drawn to the hourglass. Okay. Let's have a look. You have turn the hourglass. Also, that's Ryoshu Sinclair. That's awesome. I like that. Turn the hourglass. Shatter the hourglass. Continue past it. Oh, and I have the... Okay, and the numbers correlate to what the effects do. Okay? Like, could I do more of this custom stream? Yeah, we've done 2 of these so far. We've done custom IDs and custom ego. So this is the 3rd one. Go sleep. It's been fun. Good luck. So we have turn the hourglass, which will do the first one. You reach out and turn the hourglass, letting the golden sand fall toward the bottom for the first time in ages. Once you finish turning it, however, you turn it again and again. You can't stop yourself. As the hourglass turns and turns, sand starts flooding into the room, threatening to bury everyone in it. The hourglass turns and turns. Okay. Cool. I think that gives you... That might do something next page. Hold on. Is there something next? Oh, stop the hourglass. Here we go. Okay, no. It continues on. So it goes from here, here. Then you have stop the hourglass. Wrath and sloth advantage check. Pass to gain a tremor gift. We'll just do Sinclair. Sinclair manages to hold the hourglass still. The second that the hourglass stops turning, the sand recedes and the hourglass fades, leaving behind its glittering sand. You get the sense that it only existed to turn and had no reason to be here otherwise. You pick up the golden sand and leave. Ego gift. All that glitters obtained success. It is also a Wrath Sloth check with a double advantage to 9. But if you fail, nothing can stop the hourglass from turning. The sinners all try to stop it, but eventually give up. Maybe if they just wait, someone else will stop the hourglass. Meanwhile, the hourglass turns and turns. All allies lose 15 SP. Okay, I like that gift name. All that glitters. That's goated. Okay, let's see what the second page is. So then we have Shatter the Hourglass. So that's on this page here. So you can shatter the hourglass, and we'll have a look at what that does here. Wrath and Lust advantage. Check to pass to gain a bleed ego. Now this is 12 Wrath Lust. If you succeed, something felt off about the hourglass. In one smooth strike, I'll say Ryoshu managed to destroy it, sending glass scattering across the room while only dealing minor damage to themselves. Ryoshu picks up the pieces and we get moving. The selected ID took 10% max HP damage and ego gift temperance obtained. There's also a fail check. Sensing danger from the hourglass, Ryoshu picks it up and smashes it against the wall, causing its glass to shatter everywhere. Ryoshu picks the shards from their wounds and we get moving. The selected ID and 3 others lose 20% max HP and gain the ego gift temperance. And then you have continue past it. That hourglass was definitely a trap. Moving on seemed to be the correct decision. All the sinners that joined Limbus company for a reason. And you've never found their paths just by waiting around. You found them by moving forward. All allies heal for 15 SP. All allies gain +1 clash power for the next combat. That's cool. I like that. These are very well written. And then we have the 2 ego gifts here. We have all that glitters is the tier 2. So this is for turning the hourglass and stopping it. This was our Limbus company. Fireline actually. Raises the stagger threshold raised by Tremor Burst by 20% for every unit in the team with skills that apply Tremor or Tremor Count. Max 200%! 200% stagger burst rates? Oh my god! Holy fuck! 200%! That'll stagger God! Holy fuck! I thought it would have just gonna been flat. I thought it would have been just a flat 20%. If it was a flat 20% as a tier 2, I can see that. 200%? That's gonna be at least tier 3. That's bare minimum tier 3. Might even be tier 4, to be honest with you. But I really like the icon. It's like a little sand, golden sand. Big fan of that. 297 tremor per go, brr. Finally, tremor is useful. Ooh, it's got a little kick. Alright. Temperance. On tremor burst, trigger bleed once per identity. Okay, this is the best bleed tremor ego gift in the game. If a unit inflicts both bleed or bleed count and tremor or tremor count with its base skills, additionally inflict 1 bleed and tremor count on tremor burst. Okay. That, you know what? That's cool. I like that. Or Ryoshu upscale. Night All Gregor upscale. Dare I even say, N-Corp Don Quixote upscale. Contemporary Yoshu is gonna be insane. Night All, Orshu, and N-Corp Don upscale. Really? That's cool, I like that. No issue with me there. That's a goated gift. N-Corp Don solo. N-Corp Don has never gotten as much glaze. Okay, what can I say to this? This is fucking awesome. I want to look at the art. This is sick. Is this like a... Okay, this is gonna sound stupid. This gives me, like, Tama Impala cover art. Like... You know? Feelings. Also, there's Jesus. Oh no, that's not Jesus. That's the camera thing. I'm so stupid. I thought that was Jesus. I like the hourglass. Prince of Persia. That is a good Sands of Time. Prince of Persia. This is cool. Arabian Nights. This is sick. I like this. This is genuine. This is awesome. I thought it was SpongeBob. Jesus cameo. It looked like Jesus for a second, but it's just the crosshair to the camera. This is awesome. I really like the ego gifts too. I like the writing is very good. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. If you didn't tell me that this was custom writing, I would have thought that this would be in the game. It's written pretty much one-to-one how an event does. I really like that. This is incredibly high quality. Absolute massive W. How do I pronounce this to Bushin? Because fuck you. I'm sorry. Next one. Whoa! Is this a fucking video? All right, hold on. I'm putting the music. This is a video. Why did I see the red mitt? Hold on. Everyone lock in. It's a video. As you progress through the dungeon, you notice a figure with the corner of your vision. For least to be said... Oh, sorry. I didn't get to read it as much. Hold on. For least to be said, hardly could anyone ignore the red mane flowing behind the figure. As soon as you saw the figure, you noticed it was staring towards you in the Sinners. Some of the Sinners had noticed the figure before you, and now that you did, the rest followed suit. You were unable to discern any facial features of the figure, but the attire led you to believe it was a fixer. Not that you had to need to, considering... Hark! What is this I see afore me? Can it be... Nay, is it truly the... Hark! I confess my eyes doth fail me. I gotta read that, hold on. Hark! I confess my eyes doth fail me, for I cannot discern the identity of yon figure. Verily, I know for a fact mine eye hath behelmed them prior. None of the sinners seem to be able to recognize the figure, but to even greater surprise, Don Kahede, with their expertise on fixes, was at a loss. Regardless of it all, the figure seems familiar to you, yet you are unable to discern why. Holy shit! What the f is this? This is a full thing! So, solicit the assistance of the blurred fixer. Confront the blurred fixer. Ignore the blurred fixer. Requires 3,000 cost. Whoa, 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 I'm fucking sorry. 3,000 cost?! They nerfed the Dawn. Okay, whoa. I'm gonna play this out. Solicit the Fistons. A pair of extra hands would aid us in our task ahead. You just wonder if the price was worth it. Despite approaching the fixer with a large group, it remained the same as if we were not even a threat to them. After the sinners relayed to your request, the fixer agreed to request at quite the steep price. Albeit the voice of the fixer was a mess. You couldn't understand them. Sorry, what did they say? It says, you couldn't understand the words spoken, but you were able to retain the intent behind them. On everyone's soul we are fighting. Bro, who is we? Hope it pays out. Cost 3,000. Ego gift, the strongest obtained. Damn! The blood fixer becomes available? On encounter start, generate the respective unit as an ally. This unit does not interact with ego gifts nor with the mounting trials or mounting adversities, for it has no need for them. Nah, wait, hold on. I'm gonna need you to scroll down on that. Bro! Dude, imagine if I could just go back on a mirror dungeon check. It should be EX too. Alright, hold on. We're gonna go through this one first. Confront the fixer. Okay. As the sinners prepare for combat, so does the fixer. Despite the blurred face of the fixer, you could tell it was smiling as if it was waiting for this. Now we'll find the red mist chat. Win the battle to gain the ego gift Fixer's Prowess. Whoa! Fixer's Prowess. Effect only applies to the #1 deployed identity. When using a non-defensive skill, if this unit's speed is faster than the target's, gain coin power based on the speed difference. Coin power +1 for every 2 speed diff, divided by the number of coins. Gain at least 1 coin power. No upper limit. Include ego skills. Rounded down. I'm fucking sorry? She done upscale. Ignore the blood fixer. Nothing happened. Wait, what? Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Dante? Bro, what? Why did Dante just get greater split horizontal into vertical? Oh my Jesus! Fucking deletes your. Why did we just get vertical? Dante's dead. Okay, can I just say, this might genuinely be the best thing here. This is, how the fuck do you do, by the way, how do you even animate this? Can I just say, I think the most impressive part about this stuff is, I just want to mention that, how the fuck did you animate the loading screen? Like, okay, this isn't just animated, right? It's not, it's look, when they animated the lag! The lag! How did you animate the lag? That's fucked up. That's the first thing I noticed. You got the lag? Is this official? How the fuck did you animate? This is you animated the lag. I'm genuinely fucking. I can't believe whoever fucking did this. Who made this? Something. Well, they're in the Discord. Oh. Also, there's notes. I kind of forgot to mention that. Notes. Video has its own background music and audio. An attempt was made to try to allow the user to read the text while the video plays out. Even if event is meant to appear as a random event that can appear on any non-shop, non-boss node from the 11th to the 15th floors. So it's an extreme. Okay, this is an extreme event. Read after watching the video. Gift 1. It's a feature that I like, but we rarely see in the story. Allies on the combat stage, so I thought, why not bring this to the MD, and voila. Okay. Gift 2. She Dawn at 6 speed roll with a 99 haste against 1 speed enemy. 52 extra coin power. Over breath, here I come. Mio, Mio, my beloved. Okay. This is fucking awesome. this is fucking sick. I did not expect a video to be submitted in, let alone, this is an extreme event. This is an extreme event. So that is why this is so goated. If you get ignored, I can't believe you get just fucking killed. All right, I know we're not rating anything. Like, we're not rating anything, but just from the pure budget alone of this one, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for this submission. That was sick. That was goated as fuck. Holy fuck. Okay, this one is called The Game Show of Doom. The Game Show of Doom. Okay, let me go find this. Alright. This is the event, The Game Show of Doom. It first has all the events, then the eager gifts. Okay. The Game Show of Doom. I'm happy you enjoyed it. That was amazing. That was dope. That was goated with the sauce. This is a chunky one. Let's have a read, shall we? Okay, now I can't believe I got fucking vertical, dude. I got fucking horizontal, bro. I did not expect to get fucking... Alright. What is this? Absolutely goated behavior. Can I just say, guys, massive W to everyone who has submitted so far. Genuinely all incredibly top-tier quality work. Like, I have not been disappointed by anything. I don't expect to be disappointed. But absolutely amazing quality. Like, massive W. It was a good thing I made this 3 weeks, because this definitely deserved it. So, The Game Show of Doom. Welcome, welcome. Today we will be challenging you to a truly wonderful test of your skills. I'll give you 5 choices, 4 battles, or you can leave and get a small reward. So you're up to the challenge. We are presented with 5 doors. What do we choose to do? You have entered the door with the red and cyan symbols. Begin a combat encounter, win to get a burn gift. You have entered the door with yellow and green symbols. Begin a combat encounter to win the rupture ego. You have entered the door with the blue and orange symbols. Begin a combat, win a bleed gift. And you have entered the door with the purple symbol, win a charge gift, and then leave. Okay, I guess we will do top to bottom, right? So we want red and cyan. So this up here. We approach the door with red and cyan symbols, denoting it, and then hear the loudspeaker come on again. Have you ever wondered how water can burn you? Well, you're about to find out. Then the announcer laughed and the door slowly started to open, revealing the challenge they had prepared for us. A battle against a Gloom and Wrath Pekatulum, and a special one as well. Combat encounter. Win the battle to gain the eager gift Blazing Morning Glass. No reward upon defeat. Okay, so this one has all the checks, pretty much. Okay. Next one is yellow and green symbol. Special Pekatulum? Yeah, I think there's a 3rd page to this. We approach the door denoted by yellow and green symbols as we hear the loudspeaker come on again. You're about to eat a feast of your life. Well, not you, my dearest contestants, but those who are behind the door. Then, we hear the door slowly start to open as it reveals the enemies we have to face. Sloth and Gluttony Pekatulum with a special guest. Win the battle to gain the ego gift, Beggar's Scraps. No reward upon defeated, okay? Then we have enter the door with the blue and orange symbol. We approach the door denoted by blue and orange, and we hear the loudspeaker come on again. Well, I don't have any quirky comments about this one, other than we hear some paper rustling before hearing the announcer speak. Vroom vroom? I honestly see the connection, but good luck. I assume then the door slowly opens, revealing the enemies. Pride and Lust Pecatulums with a special guest. Win the battle to get Ego Gift ever-growing advance. Fucking vroom vroom. Oh, hell no. Not again, bro. I already had to do vroom once. That's gonna be Kamui, bro, or some bullshit. Vroom vroom. Enter the door with the purple symbol. We approach the door denoted by the purple symbol, and we hear a loudspeaker. Have you ever looked into a mirror and turned away and thought if your reflection was moving? Before you looked back. I guess you're about to find out. Then we heard the door open as we saw the enemy's Envy Pecatulum. Win the battle to gain the Crackling Mirror Shard. And then the last one is leave. We turn around to leave and hear the loudspeaker come on. Well, that's all good. It's your choice. You're welcome here anytime. Cost 200 gained. All allies heal 30 SP and 50% HP. Damn. I got money for leaving? Hold up. This might be fire. Okay, this is a chunky one, but there is multiple pages to this. So, onto the multiple page. Let me just get it prepped up real quick. Here are the 4 ego gifts. We have, I guess we'll start with the Beggar Scraps. They're all tier 4. This is a foul one. Jesus. Okay. Whoa. We got words here. I know we got a lot of reading, chat. Don't you worry. Let me handle this. Stand back. You let me handle this. Beggar Scraps. Rupture. When applying Rupture or Rupture Count, inflict additional Tremor equal to 1/4 of the Rupture inflicted, and inflict Tremor Count equal to the 1/2 of the Rupture Count inflicted. On the final coin of a skill that inflicts Rupture, activate Tremor Burst and lower Tremor Count by 1. Then deal additional damage equal to Tremor plus Rupture. Tremor plus Rupture. On combat start, give all allies shields equal to 1/6 of the Rupture on the enemy with the most Rupture. There's a down arrow, so there's more. Oh god. With the most Rupture. Then on hit against an enemy with Rupture, gain additional shield equal to 1/8 of the Rupture damage dealt. Jesus Christ. Bro. Inflict Rupture. Gain... inflict Rupture, inflict Tremor. Hit Rupture enemy, gain shield. Wei Sang is glazing! Then we have Blazing Morning Glass. On turn end, average the potency of both burn and sinking, then add the average of potency to both statuses. Then average the count of both burn and sinking, then add 1/8 of the average count to both statuses. On turn end, consume 1 burn count and deal burn potency SP damage to all targets. I help balance this? Bruh, I ain't calculating 1/8, bro. I'ma just let the game do that, dude. 99 SP damage. Dog, my enemy is... I guess it is tier 4 for a reason. My enemy is cooked, bruh. We have ever-growing advance. Wait, are they supposed to look like the Pecatulum? Oh, I just noticed. They're supposed to look like... They look like the... Oh, it's the Pecatulums! I just noticed it. They look like a fused version of the Pecatulums. Ever-growing advance. On hit against an enemy with bleed, deal additional loss damage equal to the bleed divided by 2 on target. If it is a critical hit, deal additional loss damage equal to the bleed on target. On turn end, all allies gain poise equal to 1/12 of the highest bleed on the enemy, and gain count equal to 1/12 of the highest bleed count on the enemy. On turn start, all allies gain offensive level up and defensive level up for every 10 bleed damage taken last turn. Max 8. Interesting. Bloy's upscale. I like the idea of an ego gift giving you benefits for taking bleed damage. She Faust is an amazing upscale. Whale Heart upscale, yeah. This is a Cerulean Heart upscale. And then we have the last one, which is the Crackling Mirror Shard. Whenever an ally begins the turn with less than 5 charge count, add 2 charge count. When a unit uses an S1, consume 10 charge count and gain 1 charge potency, and deal 50% more damage with that skill. When a unit uses an S2, consume 10 charge and gain 1 charge potency, and give 2 random allies plus coin power or minus coin power next turn. If unit uses a skill 3, consume 10 count, gain 1 potency, give all allies Sin affinity damage up for the highest resin of that Sin. For every 2 charge on a unit, gain 3 offense level up and 3 defense level up. Max 18! Envy's glazed! Oh my god! Another Envy... Another charge upscale, guys. Holy shit. Charge users being rewarded for just fucking existing, bro. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, these are kind of goated as fuck. You gotta fight the... That is true. You have to fight the Envy Pecatulums. Yeah. I think there's also one more page, by the way. Oh. I think these are the special enemies. Conspiration Festivitas. Combination of Feast. It's like a... so these are the special... Oh, this is cute. Look at the little... It's like a little special... Hold on. These are little special enemies. And it has observation logs. Okay, normally I wouldn't do these. But, I mean, look at the effort being put into this. I gotta read these observation logs. So, this guy got like a... They turned him into a car. Combination of virility. Conspiration of Corporus. The Pecatool of Gar. And then we have Conspiration Dolores. Combination of resentment and grief. Okay, the Pekar. These are nice. Let's have a read, shall we? Let's see who we can guess what they are, guys. Guys, chat's objective. Guess which sinner. I assume there's going to be a sinner specifically doing these logs. Guess the sinner. Looks like those stone pyramids we fought a while ago, but covered in moss. It's certainly a hulking beast, but it only lets the head on its vines do the work. The main pyramid is completely rooted with vines in the ground. Sometimes, it lashes out with roots to defend itself, as if it was doing anything anyways. The head instead do all the work, attacking at once and together like a crew, while the captain sits back and uses its giant eye to guide them. All they do is devour and attack, while the body stays in order to command. It almost reminds me of her. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that one was easy. Okay, fair. Alright, well that one... okay, that one was a little easy. It reminds me of her. How she let her crew solidify for her own mission to slay the whale. She let them sacrifice themselves and take no glory from it. And she kept it all for herself. This monster doesn't need to eat. It doesn't need to feast. It wants to keep itself in a state of feeling full. And to make itself higher than the rest of itself. Just like her. Alright, well, I guess we can figure out that one is very clearly Ishmael. What about the Pecatulum car? The blue wheels we fought are now merged with the lump of flesh. It's only grown larger when the wheels latched on and held it up. Those wheels allow it to trample us and pierce us while its mouth opens wide and outstretches its hands. Except the hands are no longer bound together and they pierce like a continually nail piercing. The stench is still the same. The rotting fruit like that of a corpse. It's a tangle of dead wheels as it builds itself off the mountain of corpses. It only lets the wheels carry it to where it needs to be and uses them to hold it up and pierce. Pierce through the opposition, not letting anyone out of its trampling and rage. It's almost like what happened on Christmas Day. The feeling of dread as she enforced her own pride and lust for a new world. Okay, this is Sinclair. Is it a smiling mound of corpses? Okay, hold on. This kind of heat. Alright, that's Sinclair. Then we have the last one. Well, it looks like one of those burning sods, and we figured out that's Heathcliff. Okay. Heathcliff, you made it too easy. It has the claws, and does it have does it have the same of some of the features of the new watery ones too? It has both of their styles combined together, but how do the red water and blue water flow together? Other than that, it looks like it's constantly pouring tears from that one eye. And that eye, it reminds me of someone who's lost someone precious. Like they don't have any way to get its grief out. Reminds me of when I lost her. Well, it retaliates too often. Well, it retaliates too after it somehow liquefies and slips past our attacks. And each time it burns, but almost makes me feel grief-stricken. It's threatening and overbearing to an extent, constantly dumping its problems on us. It makes me feel like I'm the one at fault. Makes me want to take it out on the people closest to me right now. These are cool. I like this. It's a goated event. A lot of budget into this event. So that's what the special encounters are. So the special encounters are these, like, fusion pecatorm. They're like plant versus zombies fusion mod, but they fuse the pecatorms together. I think that's cool. I like the observation logs. Massive touch with the observation logs. Also, pecatorm car. W, thank you for that. Here we have hair coupon event. Okay. I bet you guys could wonder what this one is about. Let's have a look to see if there's any additional information. It's just called hair coupons. There's a man stealing hair coupons from a safe. What should we do? Tell the big brother. Envy and pride advantage. Pass to gain a blunt ego gift. Envy and pride advantage. Check past. We tell the big brother of the middle. He stands up. No one takes my hair coupons. We see on the camera the person getting destroyed by the big brother. Moments later, he comes back. Here, have a hair coupon. Ego gift. Hair coupon obtained. Dude. Heathcliff just got the shit beaten out of him. Heathcliff just got the shit beaten out of him. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Check failed. Huh? What a terrible joke. That's going in the book. He writes the sinner's name in the book. You will be hunted. Now. He gets up and starts attacking the sinner. Fight Ricardo. Bro, I tried to help you and he's sliming me out. Oh. He just said, really? I'm sliming you, bro. No! Then you have do nothing. We stand there and we watch the man take the hair coupons. Nothing happened. Ricardro. Ricardro's, that's the alternate mirror universe, guys. And here we have the ego gift hair coupon. That's a funny one. I have to admit, that one's like a little meme. That's like the time rip, mugging the time ripper. I like that. Literal 5% of doom and despair. Ego gift get. Hair coupon. Turn start. One random ally gains one hair coupon. Remove hair coupon at the end of the turn and give it to a new ally. Middle IDs gain one clash power if the target has a vengeance mark. One final power to blunt skills, 2 for the middle. Turn end. If middle ID is under 50% HP, gain 50% max HP as a shield. If ally had hair coupon and slain an enemy, gain 1 luscious. I like it's the little hair talisman. Okay, let's see what these effects are. Hair coupon, max stack. Gain 1 coin power. If it's a middle ID, add 2 coin power. Deal 10% more damage if an NVA res is active. So that's absolute resin. Luscious. Peak hair day, max stack 1. Gain 5% max HP as a shield. Gain 2 offense level up, inflict 1 minus coin power down to the enemy with the lowest HP. If under 25% HP, heal 50 max HP each turn until 50% max. Holy shit. The middle never fucking forgets. Oh my goodness. God damn. Go on. Fail the check. Damn. Not bad. I mean, dude, if you want to... another middle... Is this the 4th middle... This will be the 4th middle ego gift I think they get. How many do they have now? 1, 2... 3, yeah. A 4th blunt middle ego gift. Their greed is crazy. Yeah, dude, I see why he's stealing the hair coupons now. These things are OP. Very funny, though. I like this event. Picking this up. I like this one. This one gives me, robbing the Time Ripper, vibes. Where you just mug the Time Ripper like it's a joke, like it's a meme event. This gives me meme event. And it's like, oh, by the way, you failed to check. Fight Ricardo, bro. Oh my goodness. He stole this for me. Oh, dude, I'm fucking cooked. Thank you for this. Very awesome. Next, we have an abnormality. Another one. We have Heart of Longing. The Heart of Longing. Okay. An aberration of Heart of Aspiration. Based on myself and my own recent experience, irrational thoughts and mindsets, and thus an original creation. I'll be ecstatic to hear your own perspective on how it works. I will tell you more myself, but it's personal. While I'm not proud of my art skills, I think it gets the job done. Okay, so this is the creator's own personal trauma, from what I'm hearing here. A frozen heart lies in between the malformed ribs, with eyes abrasively peering from its marrow. A flame within the ice flickers dimly, seeming to sputter out any moment. What will you do? Approach the heart. Gain an ego gift depending on the result of the following choice. Destroy the heart, or flee. Guess we will approach the heart. There you go, move on to this. Approach the heart. The faint heartbeat grows closer. You can tell that it yearns for something. You can tell that there's something it wishes to give you, and yet it cannot convey what it wants to do. Maybe, just maybe, you can figure out what it wants. The tinge of cold bites at your skin as the small flame attempts to balance it. Embrace the heart. 12 Lust Advantage. Pass to gain the burn ego. Check past. Sinclair approaches the heart, seemingly understanding what it wants. You watch as they lightly press against the cold exterior of the heart. The flame seems to grow bigger, ever slightly. The ice begins to melt slowly. The heart expands once more. Ba-dump, ba-dump, ba-dump. The heartbeat is so loud, so fervorous. Slowly the ribs begin to retract from view. And all that remains in front of you is a large blazing heart. It burns so brightly, so brilliantly, you can't help but feel its warmth. Ego gift, ardent heartbeat obtained. The selected ID heals 20 SP. Check fail, however. Sinclair approaches the heart, seemingly understanding what it wants. You watch as they lightly press against the cold exterior of the heart. The flames grow bigger and bigger, and the ice melts away in an instant. The flames engulf Sinclair and does not spare the others further away. The rage of misunderstanding chars the heart to a crisp. All that remains are the warped ribs, left to protect nothing but a void. The city who failed the check takes 100 HP damage, or other allies took 20 HP. I'm sorry, Sinclair, you can tank that. Why is it Sinclair? I trust Sinclair. Don't fail the check or your sinners are gonna get fucking cooked. And then you have Take the Heart. Who should do it? 12 and envy advantage. Stop murking. I'm sorry. Okay, we have Take the Heart. Sinclair approaches the heart, wondering what it could possibly be for. You watch as they attempt to rip the heart out from where it dwells. The flames within immediately shuts off and the entire room goes dark. You watch as the ribs retreat into the darkness, vanishing from sight. The heartbeat is gone. Sinclair looks within the ice to see it grows paler. Or maybe it was always that pale, disguised by fire and ice. Sinclair takes what remains. There's no reason to discard it. You can feel a melancholy linger, but at the same time, comfort. Gift. Melancholic passion obtained. The selected ID lost 10 SP. Check failed. Sinclair approaches the heart, wondering what could possibly be for. You watch as they attempt to rip the heart out where it dwells. The flame within vanishes, leaving all the sinners in pure of darkness. The sound of bone cracking and rattling fills your ears, alongside the sound of sinners' gasps and grunts. All that's left behind is a void. Nothing remains. Not even bone. The sinner who failed the check loses 30 SP! Well, let's take 50 SP. Oh, Sinclair! You're throwing! My baby bird just keeps fucking throwing, bro. Holy shit. He just can't stop throwing. My bird can't stop throwing. He just can't. And then we have Destroy the Heart. The heart almost seems like it's screaming for you, but you can't tell why. As your sinners approach, the ribs crack and scream in pain with their every move. With every movement, they attempt to slice your sinner to pieces. But as soon as the onslaught begins, it stops. The heart will shatter into hundreds of pieces. The flame within ceases to exist. With the strained heart gone, the ribs begin to fade away into dust. It seems mercy has freed it from its suffering. All allies took 20 HP damage, cost 100 gained. And then flee. Unfortunately, now is not the time to entertain strange options. You can feel the heartbeat slowly begin to stop. As you walk away, the flame seems to grow more dimmer and dimmer, though that could just be due to us retreating. Bam. Oh, hold on, there's also the appearance up here. The Heart of Longing has the appearance of a frozen heart with a small flame within. Large ribs surround it, forming a sort of maw. Eyes peer from the ribs, investigating your every move. Faint sound of bone clattering can be heard. Okay, really cool. Alright, let's have a read of the gifts then. So here we have... What could this possibly be based on? I've got no clue. Ardent Heartbeat. Ooh. I like the visual for this. So, we have Ardent Heartbeat. So this is for the first one where you hug it. Effect applies to the 5th deployed ID. Turn start. For every 2 SP lost last turn, heal 1 SP. At 45 SP, inflict 3 burn on all enemies. When inflicting burn potency with attack skills, heal SP 3 times per turn. Is this a Philip upscale I'm seeing? Philip upscale, perhaps? Yes. I like that. Will I do review on custom movesets, egos, or OCs? I have done custom IDs. I've done custom egos. This is the 3rd one we've done, which is custom events. And if we do a 4th one, it will be either a rerun or a new thing. I might just do it in 3s. We might do a Buckak. Melancholic Passion. Effect applies to the 5th ID. On turn end, gain 1 attack power town next turn and gain 5 sinking next turn for every 10 SP lost this turn. Is this a potential man upscale? Holy shit. Potential man upscale in crazy, dude. Wow. Enclair upscale, potential man, mine, dude. Roja upscale. Very simple ego gifts. Also, this is a tier, so the burning one is a tier 3. And then the this is a tier 2, so fair enough, that makes sense. Tier 3, tier 2, Heart of Longing, burn sinking. This is really cool. You want me to be honest with you? I've got no fucking clue. What could this be trying to represent? My first thing is like, maybe like a breakup, like a bad relationship. I guess that's like the first thing I think of. Maybe a bad falling out. That's kind of the first. That's kind of the vibe I get. That's what I'm going with. I don't know if I'm right. I don't know if I'm wrong. But you know what? It is their personal business. So yeah. 274. God damn, that is a lot. Customers moveset. Then we will do that at some point. Don't you worry. Such is life. Such is life. But thank you for the submission. It's very nice. Very well made. Next. This is... HPSP bullets. Here's my submission for the event. I kind of lays with my idea for what to choose. I did have a decent idea I was previously going to do. The event may be replicated in Limbus Company during a lobotomy war purgus, but not as powerful. Okay, let's have a read, shall we? A monitor is displayed with 2 bullets. One has a green heart, the other a blue brain. What bullet do you take? Take the HP bullet, receive a keywordless ego. Take the SP, receive a keywordless ego gift. Take both. Run an envy pride skill check to receive 2 ego gifts. Well, I'm greedy, so I want both. Whoa. Okay. Take HP bullet. We open the slot and see multiple bullets slot inside. You think that's really resonates with myself, and that's scary. Oh no, I think it's definitely more complicated. But in the short amount of time I had to read it, I don't know what it could be. Perhaps for the better. The UI kind of fire though. I do like it. We take 1 bullet from the many that rest inside. HP bullet obtained. We open the slot and see multiple bullets. We take 1 from the many inside. So SP bullet, HP bullet. But I am greedy. So 16 roll advantage, 28 roll no advantage, plus 5 lob corp. Check success. Sinclair was able to hijack the system and the machines deposited both bullets. We take them for our own use. Receive HP and SP. However, failed. As Sinclair tries to hijack the machine, a spark flies out before it begins to smoke. Sinclair shakes their head as they try to figure out what went wrong before it catches fire, burning Sinclair. Sinclair takes 15 damage and loses 5 SP. Oh, poor Sinclair, buddy. Oh, no, Sinclair, you greedy fuck. And here we have the ego gift. Uclair upscale? Hold on. Is this Sinclair Biz? HP SP bullets? Yeah. HP bullet, tier 4 keywordless. Activates when a unit reaches 20% HP or lower. Upon activation, heal 50% of this unit's max HP. Once per unit. Why do I keep abusing? Why is he my battle bot? Listen! He protect and he attack. Okay, so this is kind of like Keiko Pong Lu passive. A simple... Yeah, this is pretty much... This reminds me of First Aid Kit. To be honest with you. And First Aid Kit is a tier 3. And I guess the reason that this is... The reason that this is not... the reason that this is tier 4, yeah, is because it says once per unit. So medkit only activates on 1 unit, but this activates on every unit. So that's why this is a tier 4. Which, you know what? Fair enough. This is kind of fucking OP. Yeah. This is crazy. That's awesome. SP bullet. This one's interesting. Tier 4. Activate when a unit reaches minus 40 SP or lower. Upon activating, heal plus 50 SP once per unit. If the unit only has negative coins or is in an alternate state, then heal 20 SP instead. If the unit already has a way to prevent SP going below minus 40, then this activates when the unit reaches 45 instead. Okay. Hold on. That's kind of goated. This is actually... This is OP, I dare say. Once per unit, 50 SP, but if you're a negative coin unit or you're in an alternate state, you heal only 20. But if you're Codia or Queen of Hatred, you only you prevent corrosion pretty much. Is that another charge upscale, chat? That is another what do you call it? That's another Codion upscale. That's goated. That's really good. That's strong as fuck. Things that are like SP failsafes, especially for negative IDs, are goated as hell. Another potential upscale. True. Also, another Philip upscale. Minus SP unit upscale. We love upscale, dude. We're getting a lot of good upscales. Dare I say. Well, that was cool. Thank you for that. That was goated with the sauce. Very simple. This one, very simple. No fluff. No bullshit. Bullet. Good ego effect. W event. Thank you for that. Next we have the index. I'm sure this will be good. Since the next canto is going to be about syndicates, I wanted to try and make one around the index. Was busy the whole month, so I didn't have enough time to make an image for the ego gift. Okay, so that's fine. I took a screenshot of the ego gift. We will read it. But let's have a look at the event, shall we? Whose prescript is it this time? The sinners find an entrance that leads underground. As the sinner follows the tunnel, they hear a low hum echoing toward them. The walls feel alive, shifting ever so slightly. Eventually, the walk comes to an end, followed by a towering structure, surrounded by hundreds of looms. As everyone who is gazing towards the structure, a figure begins to approach them. Talk with the figure. Gain a keywordless ego gift or escape. No effect. Talk. As you wait for the figure to come over, you begin to get a better picture of their appearance. The figure is seen to be wearing a black formal wear with a white cloak that features golden designs. Once the figure reached the sinners, they stated that they were expecting your arrival and insisted on you joining their syndicate, saying that all you had to do was follow the heart of the city. As the conversation continued, more figures could be spotted. You begin to get the feeling that you should not be here and you won't make it out without accepting their invitation. After accepting their proposal, she hands over a white slip of cloth and telling you to follow what it says no matter what. What it asks, as it is the will of the city. And you gain a prescript. Here you go. So this is what the ego does. The will of the prescript, tier EX. Upon combat start, a random task will be issued. This can vary from completing a stage in less than 10 turns to killing an ally. Upon completing a task, you'll be rewarded with 100 costs and a permanent 1 offense level up, max 30. If the task was not completed, the first deployed sinner is killed. If the team was singleton, double the cost received and offense level gained, max 50. Singleton effect. If all statuses are on the field, if all statuses are on the field, the following effects apply. Gain 2 power, coin power, and 2 potency and count for their respective status. Statuses IDs will fill empty slots and will apply 3 potency and 3 count on the status they filled. Also forgot to mention that only 1 status per ID can go towards singleton. I never thought of singleton like that. Singleton as in only bringing in 1 status type of an ID. Ah, I like this. I mean, this is funny to be EX with it. Like completing a goal is very funny. I think it's definitely worth the high offense level up. It's pretty much like wealth. This is like a what if wealth gave you fucking side quests to do. Ring upscale. I always thought singleton would thing. Seems weak. Well, if you have, I mean, I guess if you're not bringing a full team, you only get 30 offense level up. But 30 offense level up is not bad. If you don't, however, bring a full team of unique statuses, you get 50 offense level up and 200 cost. That money will add up. This is pretty goated, not gonna lie to you. Even just for this part. But if you do activate Singleton, you get 2 coin power and apply potency and count. This is kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie to you, this might be OP. But it's also simple. You know? Join the index will die. Is able to activate fusions. Is 50 offense level up worth not being able to activate fusion effects? Kind of. Yeah, honestly. 50 offense level up, that's goated as the source. I just saw him lamenting it. Yeah, that's whoa! Oh my god, what the fuck happened? I'm sorry, I just skipped through everyone's. Whoa. My bad. You didn't see anything, guys. Mask got stuck there for a little bit. Whoa, hey, okay, we're good. No spoilers. All right. This is good. I like this. This is a cute little index event. Cute little index event. Speed run. They only die if you don't pay attention. That's true. Cute little index event. I like that they're trying to make you fucking join the cult. 25% free coin power. 50 offense level up is pretty big, yeah. All right. Next one. All right. This is a Yuri one. Submitted by my favorite, the lovely little Faust. It's the Straw... Is that the Straw Hat Office renowned Yuri visual novel Love Curse? Find your soulmate in Limbus company. This was pretty fun. Remember to love your curse and find your soulmate. This is a Yuri visual novel. Why is the car crash in the background? Alright, let's read this. A car speeds through the streets, time stopping right as it collides into a young woman. I also been a Yuri one. There's multiple Yuri? 2 figures emerge addressing up. Step in front of the threat, surrendering your fate. Let fate play it, savoring your own fortune. What the fuck? The girl dying? Step in front of the car. Lust and pride of enders paying for an ego gift. Do not intervene. Gluttony and sloth pass for a keywordless. Okay. What? Why did... Okay, so we're helping someone. We're potentially zawardering someone else. Okay, let's what is this? Let's step in front of the car. Step in front of the car. 16 advantage. Check past. The sinner begrudgingly stands in the way of the car, bracing themselves. The car collides into the sinner, injuring them, but breaking the car in the process. The red-haired figure gazes at the unharmed young woman and turns to us. I was planning to give her this artifact, but it seems like she won't be needing it anymore. Perhaps you'll find it more useful. The selected ID takes 20% HP damage, and the Ego Gift Constellation Pointing Compass is obtained. However, check failed. The sinner stands in the car's path, bracing themselves, yet the car suddenly speeds up even faster than it was initially. It blitzes through the sinner and the young woman, the squeal of its tires as it comes to a halt, acting as an announcement to both of their deaths. The red-haired woman sighs deep before approaching the corpse of the young woman. A faint crackling sound echoes through the air. It seems not even outsiders can divert fate's path. The selected ID takes 100% damage. What the fuck? Bro! Sinclair! He died again! He keeps getting away with this! And also that woman died too. That's like fucked up. Alright, we have do not intervene. Who will bear witness? Sloth. Oh, this is actually a disadvantage check. This is a disadvantage check. Driving in my car right after a beer. What goddamn viewing novels? I don't know. Anyway, who will bear witness? Check pass. The sinner stays put, focusing their gaze on the soon-to-be accident. The car collides into the young woman as the sinner stays resolutely still. The cat-eared figure flashes a sly grin before speaking and putting a shiny trinket in their hand. Ah, so you do value your own fortune. Then keep this close and your friends far. Ego gift fortune stealing bell obtained. All allies except the selected ID take 10 SP damage. Oh, it's meant to be advantage? Okay. As you made the choice. And then we have check failed. The selected identity steals themselves as they fix their gaze upon the vehicle barreling toward the woman. As the car rapidly approaches the moment of collision, the sinner instinctively grips their weapon. As the car crashes into the woman, one of its tires shoots out from the wreckage, headed straight for the sinner before the cat-eared figure intervenes and swats it away. Ha, so it seems that you aren't that lucky after all. You won't find much use out of this then. The figure disappears, the sound of a chime echoing into oblivion. All allies gain buy-in at the start of next encounter. Bro, what the hell is going on? Bro, what is my Limbus company going on? Whoa, okay. Alright, we have a lot. Oh my Jesus. We have fucking. Okay, we have a lot of words here. Constellation, pointing compass. Tier 4. If a unit were to die, set their HP to 1 and negate all damage until the end of the turn. At the start of the next turn, heal 50% HP and gain the Soul Searcher status effect once per encounter. Some sort of clock. Soul Searcher. From this unit's currently on the field, in order of the deployment order, starting from this unit, give the 4 IDs deployed after this one's soulmate. Okay. Soulmate. Stack always equals the number of slots this unit's deployment is, apart from the Soul Searcher. When the ally with the Soul Search effect uses a skill with a rank corresponding to this effect's stack, defense skill is 4. This unit uses an unopposed skill 1 on the same target, and the skill rank upgrades up to skill 3. Each time this effect triggers on an ally, the effect can only be triggered once per turn across all allies. Oh, it's like Hanafuda Ishmael. Okay. So the way that this works is you apply this on an ally. You do this, it activates, you get on 4 allies. You have to level up the soulmate. The stack always equals to the number of slots this unit's deployment is, apart from the Soul Searcher effect. Pretty much it gives, you have to use the assist attack, but Hanafuda, yeah. So you have to use skill 1 to get, okay. Alright, I get it, okay, that's cool. I like that it interacts with the deployment order and it changes, it's like depending on the situation. How many submissions are left? A good chunk, I'd argue. I'd say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 submissions are left, chat. So not that bad, to be honest with you. Like an identifier than a status effect. Okay. High show upscale. Then we have Fortune Stealing Bell. This could be upgraded. Number 1, deployed ID only. Encounter start gain Lover's Curse. Enhance. Change the effect on Lover's Curse as such. Okay, we'll read this after. So on counter start, you gain the Lover's Curse. So what is the Lover's Curse? So the Lover's Curse has at the start of the turn, apply one of the following at random to up to 4 allies in deployment order. 1 bind, fragile, clash power down, 2 offense down, 2 defense down. And gain the opposite effect equal to the stack applied across all allies. Oh. If a certain condition unique to each status has been met by all the allies, retain the buff next turn. Bind. If all the allies rolled a higher speed than all the enemies. Fragile. If none of the allies took damage this turn from enemy skills. Clash power down. Attack power. If all of the allies won a clash this turn. Offense down, defense. If all of the allies targeted an enemy with less offense and defense levels than them. Hold on, I kind of like this. Okay, hold on. And then we have enhance. Change the effect of Lover's Curse as such. 1 bind and 1 fragile. 1/2 offense to 2 bind. 1 fragile and defense level down. 3 offense level down and 1 attack power down. Oh, because you get the opposite version of the buffs. At the start of the turn, apply 2 of the following effects at random to up to 4 allies in deployment order. Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright, I understand it now. And counter start gained this. So, pretty much... okay. 4 of your allies are fucked up. But the thing is, everyone else gets the benefit. So 4 of your allies are up to 4 allies. So up to 4 allies can be cooked. But if you fulfill the conditionals, you get the buffs for next turn. This is another high show W. Solo upscale? More like solo downscale. I don't know how this would work solo. But it's unique. I like that. Also, the little bell. I like the little, icons here. These are very cute. Magic Fell Bullet upscale. True. It says first deployed sinner. Well, for the first deployed sinner gets the love curse. And the love curse buffs, nerfs your allies. Well, it nerfs a few of your allies. And buffs you. You'll do nothing in solo. Okay, that makes sense. This is very nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck the context of this is. I have legitimately no clue what the context of this cat girl and this redhead chick. She's kind of a baddie. With a fucking car crash. But, you know what? I like the ego gifts, and it's kind of, the event's kind of funny. So, big W. Massive W, I would even argue. This is very peak. The next thing we have here is Paladin versus Necromancer. Heroes of Might and Magic. Okay, let me get the description for this one. Any notes for this? Let me have a look here. I'm ready to unleash. Here's my Heroes of Might and Magic themed Babylonian Beast. What? Heroes of Might and Magic. I don't know what Heroes of Might and Magic is. But, let's have a read, shall we? Who the hell are these? Kim Ji-hoon! Bro, what happened to my sinners, dude? Bro, yo, look at my team, bro. We're cooked. Dude, my team's cooked, man. Why are you on 11 SP? I don't know, dude. My team is cooked, bro. We are not making it out of the mirror dungeon with this team, bro. You've come upon a fight between a Necromancer and a Paladin. The Necromancer blasts the Paladin with a thunderbolt, bringing him to his knees. Hime Otis? I do see Hime... Is that Hime Otis? Yeah, this is really funny. The purple shrew. Seeing how both of them are heavily injured, we're left with a choice of who to help. Side with the Paladin. Sloth Pride to gain charge. Side with the Necromancer. Wrath Envy to gain keywordless. Or leave the battle. Who groups Hime? Sure. Must be an early dungeon. Alright, let's have a look. Side with the Paladin. Who will step forth? Acting quickly, you slay the evil one before the final blow. The grateful Paladin stands up and walks to you. Thank you, warriors of light, for saving my life. Please let me show you my gratitude with this ring that has saved me from deadly blow. He handles the golden ring with a thunder symbol on it and walks away. Warriors of light? Who are they? You've started wondering, but having no time to ponder these thoughts, you quickly move on from the battlefield. The Ring of Lightning Protection. Ooh, sounds a little fancy. Check failed. Acting quickly, you've tried to slay the evil one before the final blow. Side with the Necromancer. Step 4th, 18. Check passed. Acting quickly, you slay the good one before the final blow. The powerful Necromancer, realizing that he's got no strength to finish anyone else, sees this action as a sign of alliance and instead walks to you. Well, I assume that you've decided to finish my job here. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine. I'll return back to Herish. As for how I can thank you, lads, well, I think this staff may be a good present for you. Just remember, eventually this very artifact will kill you too. Staff of the Netherworld. Check failed. Acting quickly, you tried to slay the good one before the final blow. Unfortunately, the Paladin managed to stand up quickly enough and push you away and slay the Necromancer, who got confused over what just happened. From left to right. Kim Ji-hoon, I froze, my friend. Mary Popo, Kai, hero. Someone from HOM23, Shifu, Axeli, Anadula, OC, Durai, Sherry, Hime, Eurofika. What in the Avengers is my lineup, bro? Avengers Assemble? Are we? Is this the ending of the? Is this the Fortnite ending storyline? Where they summoned all of the crossover characters to defeat the Time God? Seeing how you tried to betray him, he says, "Wretched humans, you don't even deserve death from the mighty hand of Elrath's warrior. Now live with the shame you failed traitorous attempt at murder. Lose SP, bruh." Yeah, Smash Bros. Right up. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's me again, Fake. Why did you make me fail a very high on your skill check? Oh shit, my bad, bro. JK, you. Leave the battle. You decided that nothing of this battle matters to you. You don't want to side with neither the grateful Paladin nor the powerful Necro. You have your own business to mind anyway. But who knows, maybe one day you'd have to pick a side. Nothing happens. 100% orange juice cast. Here we have the gifts. Ooh, these look very nice. Alright, Ring of Lightning Protection is a 2-star charge. All enemy skills that consume or gain charge deal 50% less damage to your allies. If the enemy skill gains charge on hit, the enemy gains 1 less charge. Hold on. Is that an enemy charge downscale? How many charge enemies are there? The only ones I can think off the top of my head are Shihua. Are the Shi family. How many charge units are there? I can think of the Shi family. Who else? Kind of 1? No. Kind of 2? No. 3? No. 4? Warp Train? W Corp Blood Bags? Oh, there you go. W Corp Blood Bags. Some Abnormalities? Okay. Centipede Blood Bags? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Gave 50 lightning magic damage resistance. KQE. Is this the KQE counter? Okay, there's a lot of charge enemies in the game, actually. Rose Banner, Multi-Crack, Blood Fiends, Envy Rose. Guys, this is the KQE counter, bro. He's too OP. I've been saying this from the start. And then we have the Staff of the Netherworld. Tier 4. All enemies gain -1 speed to their minimum and maximum speed values. Number can't go below 1. All ally unopposed attacks go first before enemies clashing and unopposed attacks no matter the speed diff. Yeah, I'm sliming this Paladin out every fucking day of the week. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Paladin. you're getting offed instantaneously, bro. Are you kidding me? Not only do the enemies have minus speed, but all unopposed attacks go first. Dude, I am about to dominate fucking Extreme with this. It essentially debuffed them. What's the negative effect? The negative effect is you have to slime the Paladin, bro. But you know what? I will be doing it with a smile on my face. I will murder the good I will join the bad guys, bro. I do not care. I get the Staff of the Netherworld. I get all fucking... I like unopposed attacks go first. No matter the speed difference. Should be a tier 5. This is EX worthy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is EX worthy. This is EX worthy, bro. I'm gonna have to slide. They're gonna need, Kim's gonna need me to sell my soul or something for this. It feels illegal to have this. No, this is funny. They have dental. Are we the bad guy? Yes, bro. Instantaneously. We are joining the dark side, bro. This Paladin, dude. This is cool. I don't understand the Heroes of Might and Magic, but I do like the event. I like the writing. It's very nice. That Necromancer staff. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We sliming everyone out. Damage fun reliable, dude. The damage button is about to have the biggest buff of its life. Gambling on that soul. That is true. Neutral alignment, right? From the third. Yeah, no, this is really cool. Massive W. Thank you for this. This is really nice. The team below is peak. Dude, my team needs that fucking tier 4, bro. My team needs that tier 4, bro. No, but thank you so much. Gifts from the 5th game. That's cool. Very nice. I'm sorry that I don't understand anything to do with the reference, but it's very well made. Thank you so much. Next, we have Slay the Princess event. I've never played Slay the Princess, so I don't know anything about this. But it has text. Here's my submission. It is based off the video game Slay the Princess. There are minor spoilers for the video game in this, but without the context, it shouldn't be too bad. Princess event 1 is the main event, 2 is the flare. Yeah. I made everything in MS Paint. Okay. The Princess is pretty good. I should play it. Well, this has minor spoilers in it, so I'm not really that bothered. But here we go. Let's have a look at this. Slay the Ocean or Slay the Princess? Okay, let's have a look. We find ourselves on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. The sound of crows ring out around you. You get the feeling that you're not supposed to be here. Well, I'm gonna fucking leave, bro. Turn around and walk away. Bro, how many events are there? When you turn around, you saw that the end of the path was the cabin. Confused, you turn around again only to see the same scenery. While repeating this process, you start to see more and more of the cabins as they seem to multiply. Okay. I guess I'll keep going. Close my eyes. As everything disappears from your vision, the sound of crows start to cease. You start to feel a chill creeping along your skin as everything goes silent. When you open your eyes, you see nothing but an endless dark void. Nothing happens. Well, at least it didn't tweak out. Walk to the cabins, gain an ego gift. Okay, so that will give us an ego gift. So we go back up now to walk into the cabin, question mark, question mark. As you walk into the cabin, you notice it's covered in dust, and seems that no one has been here for a while. The only thing noticeable in the room is the door at the opposite end of the cabin, and the table with Dusty Blade on it. As you walk further into the cabin, you step on the mirror on what you assume is a glass shard, but on closer inspection seems to be a shard from a mirror. Grab the Dusty Blade, grab the mirror shard, try to open the door. Okay, try to open the door. As you open the door, you're met with a set of stairs. As you make your way down the stairs, you are met with a hunched over figure at the end of the room. They seem to be chained to the wall and unresponsive. Then you have free the figure or slay the figure. Now, in the notes, they said that this is a theoretical event during a theoretical collaboration event. So that is this is written like it's a collab. Okay, well let's go over here, shall we? There's a lot of words here. Okay. Grab the dusty blade. Let's have a look at this. So grab the dusty blade. As you touch the dusty blade, a light flashes from it, binding you for a split second. Once the light subsides, the blade now looks pristine. As you grab the pristine blade, you feel a voice sound out in your head. You're here to slay her. But once the voice subsides, we're no longer in the cabin. Pristine blade obtained. Okay, pristine blade. Tier 4, keywordless. The following applies to the ally with the earliest deployment order. Allies plus... Oh, this is an extreme gift. Coin power and deal more damage. Minus coin power, deal more damage. Minimum 1 coin power. Okay, so this is an extreme. When a said ally uses a base attack skill, then after the attack, inflict true damage equal to the skill's final roll divided by 4 of the target's max HP, max 20%. If the damage is what kills the target, all allies gain +1 coin boost next turn once per turn. Yeah, all right. I'm murdering the princess, bro. Are you kidding me? This is busted. This is free. Dude, I'm killing her ass. Hell yeah, dude. I'm murking. Well, actually, this is not even from murking her. This is just from grabbing it. Sounds like an EX gift. Dude, hell yeah, dude. 20% true damage? I'll take it. But then we have the mirror shard. We have, as you pick up the shard of the mirror, you can see that there seems to be a crow tapping, trapped within the shards. A voice rings out in your head once you acknowledge the crow. You aren't supposed to be here, leave. After the voice ends, one of the mirror shards shatter and darkness surrounds you. Once the darkness goes away, we're no longer in the cabin. Gift, Shard of an Echo obtained. Shard of an Echo. Level acquisition. All deployed identities gain 3 levels. Hell yeah, dude. At turn start, one of the following effects activate based on the most owned resources. Wrath. All allies take plus 30% damage and deal 60% damage. Shit. Okay, holy shit. Lust. All allies lose 30% of max HP, and allies plus coin skills gain coin power plus 8 divided by the number of coins. Final power. Okay, damn. Minimum 1 coin power. Sloth. All allies lose max speed and take 30% less damage. Gluttony. All allies deal minus 30% damage and heal 30% of max damage. Okay. Gloom. All allies and enemies heal 15 SP. Units without SP heal 30 HP instead. Pride. All allies deal 30% crit damage and all enemies have 100% crit chance. Envy. All allies and enemies gain 3 base power. Defense skills gain 6 base power. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is very situational. But I'll tell you what, the best ones here is Wrath. Easily. Lust. Because max HP is not that big of a deal when you get final power. And maybe the Gloom one. Because you're not really fighting. This is an EX gift. The Pride one is really funny. Enemies having a 100% crit chance is really funny. Gluttony is goated as well. Because, I mean, healing max HP is pretty good. Pride is very funny because enemies dealing crit damage to you. I think that's just funny. FS would derive. Envy charge gamers, of course, getting glazed once more though with 3 base power. God damn. Well, it's all allies and enemies to be fair. So middle upscale. Okay. Then we have this walk to the cabins. We're gonna save the princess for last. We have walk to the cabins. You made your way to the path which led to all the cabins. When you make it inside, you can see what looks like multiple different insides of a cabin overlaid each other. You try to touch something, but your hand just phases through it. The only thing you can physically touch is what appears to be a lump of meat that seems to be 3 different faces melted together. The Stranger. Okay. The Stranger, tier 3. All allies gain 3 final power. Then at turn start, gain 1 of the following. All allies gain 10 bleed, 3 count, 3 attack power, 3 fragile, lose SP. What the fuck? All allies gain -3 clutch power down, 3 protection, 15 SP, and heal 30 HP. All allies gain ego resource amp. Okay. What? Hold on. This is free. Well, not free. But this is kind of goated with the source. Why is Mersault kind of OP? 10 bleed, 30 bleed is really funny though. You do get 30 bleed. The SP, that I could definitely see that being a bitch. That could definitely hurt. But it's unique. I like that. Blood Fiends would love this. Ego, hey look, ego, okay. All allies gain ego resource amp is like goated, to be fair. So you can either get the attack power up and bleed, the clash power down pro, or the ego amp. Must all be a goated ego. We have free the figure. Wow, is that the princess? She looks very cute. You order one of the sinners to break the chains attached to the figure. The figure is surprised by the sudden strike to the chains and looks up at you. You notice that this figure seems to be a princess of some sort. She looks at you with a slight concerned but thankful look on her face. The surroundings suddenly shift and we're no longer in the basement of the cabin. The only thing that remained with us is the broken chain. Ego gift chains obtained. Chains of others? What the f is this? Okay, hold on. All enemies lose 3, 6, 9. I said I'd slay the princess? Yeah, but look how not pretty she looks. How can I kill her? All enemies lose 3, 6, or 9 offense level and 3, 6, or 9 defense level. Instantaneously, I'm freeing the princess. All units below 50% HP gain 3, 6, or 9 offense level and lose 3, 6, or 9 defense level. Okay. ++. The ally with the least mass HP gains 3 offensive level at turn start. Okay, so all enemies lose offense level, but once you get below half HP, they gain their offense level back. But they lose more defense level. I mean, that's goated. That's not bad. Alright, what if I kill the princess? Alright, I'm murdering her. You order one of the sinners to go up and slay the figure. As some of the sinners walks up, a pristine blade appears in their hand and they stab the figure in their chest. When the figure falls to the floor, you notice that they seem to be a princess of some sort. She looks at you with content eyes. As the light from them starts to fade, your surroundings change and you're no longer in the basement of the cabin. The only thing that remains with you is what looks like a heart with a pristine blade stuck in it. A thankful heart. Well, we fucking murdered her. Damn. A thankful heart. At turn start, 2, 2, 3 allies with the lowest SP heal 5, 10, or 15 SP. Heal 5, 10, 15 max HP. Gain 1, 2 protection. Gain 2 attack power up. 2 defense up. 2 damage up. If those allies that took damage last turn, they gain coin boost. I'm murking her! Dude, hell yeah! What the fuck? Never mind, bro. It's either I'm killing her. She's dying. Dude, this gift's OP. 2 perma protection, attack power up, defense level, damage up, and plus coin boost. Yeah, we murdering the princess with this one. Yeah, her ass getting slimed out with this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Is this better than the chain? To be honest with you, I actually say the chain is probably better. But this is really, but like in extreme, you gotta remember, in extreme, you're always losing SP. Right? So in extreme, you're always losing SP. So a little bit of this, a little bit. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a very high quality. This is a very high quality collaboration event. I like that it's built with the idea of it being a collaboration. Very detailed. Again, I don't understand anything about Slay the Princess. I just know that she's kind of a baddie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I said I would murk her, but like, I don't know, man. She's looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it, man, but she is kind of a she is kind of a baddie. So yeah, this is awesome. This is very high. This is very sick. I like this. This is very cool. These are broken as fuck, by the way. I should mention that these ego gifts are this ego gift's broken, by the way. This pristine blade, but don't worry about that. Visual novel. All the visual novels of lines are rare. This is a W. This is a W. This is broken as fuck, by the way. But besides everything, honestly, these are actually quite balanced. This one's fucking OP. I like this one. Thank you for this one. This one's really awesome. Seraph. Is this the other Yuri one? This looks like a Yuri one. Hold on. I'm looking at the notes. Finished my Heaven Burns Red event. Seraph Munition Store. Might be a bit unbalanced, but this is a hypothetical collab. Okay, that's fine. My Yuri event? Alright, let's have a read. The room in front of us to be some sort of supply depot. As we enter, the girl behind the counter cheerfully greets us. Ah, are you the new recruits for the Seraph Squadron? Tell her that we are. Pass to gain 2 keyword gifts, or explain that you aren't. Oh, well, I guess we'll, tell her that we are. 18 advantage? Jesus Christ. Check past. The girl nods. Right, I've got your deflectors here. The top brass also paid for a free booster as an enlistment bonus. She hands over a school uniform and a circuit board. A school uniform? Dante, put on the school uniform. Thank you for your patronage, the girl says as we leave the store. As we do, the uniform collapses into a strange tablet, causing the sinners to sigh in relief. Okay, that's funny. Heaven's Burning Red is an incredibly depressing gacha story. Ego gift acquired. Deflector system obtained. Ego gift X-type booster. Type selected randomly obtained. And then we have the fail check. Okay, check. The girl narrows her eyes at our hesitation. Really? Could you show me your me pads quickly? Seeing the growing tension in her expression, the sinners quickly stammer an excuse and leave, the girl calling her superiors behind us. Nothing happened. We also can explain that we are not. The girl nods. Ah, I see. I'm afraid the non-seraph gear is still being replenished after the last cancer offensive. The fuck? Fighting cancer? Is this Goku? We do have some rations, though. The girl passes out some rations to the sinners. Seems they were nicer than expected if their enthusiastic gratitude was any indication. Okay. Let's go look at the... Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright. Let's have a read of this, shall we? So this is the deflector system. So... Tier 4. Turn start. All allies without deflector system have their max HP reduced to 50. Story of HPR is fucked up. Damn. Sorry. No, I'm fine. I like reading. Don't you worry. Don't be apologized. I'm excited. We got the light novels ego gift. Okay. Have their max HP reduced to 50% and they gain the deflector system and shield equal to their new max HP. Okay. Deflector system. This effect counts as a shield management effect and persists on retreat. If another shield management effect would be applied on this unit, instead activate the effect on shield break condition, if any. Replace it with this. The unit does not lose shield at turn end as long as it has the effect. If the shield affected by deflector shield breaks due to taking damage, stagger this unit. Apply 6 protection and activate emergency teleport at the end of the turn. After this effect triggers, the unit would gain shield and instead heal HP. The unit can stack their shield value by stacking this effect however long as the deflecting system is active. The shield cannot exceed the max HP unit. Okay, emergency teleport. Turn and recover from stagger and retreat from the encounter. Unless it's a forced stagger from an effect other than the deflector system does not count death.
In chain battle, give this unit slots to the substitute unit and move to the rearmost place. Deployment order, escape from the encounter entirely if there are no backup units remaining. When returning to a battle, return with the same amount of max HP and SP this unit had before retreated, but with the max HP, and eliminate all the effects on self-save for a select few. The unit had less than 0 SP retreating, then reset to 0.
Ah. So it's a she upscale. Okay, I understand this. So pretty much, here's what happens. Boom. All of your sinners lose half HP, max HP. You get a shield instead. If the shield breaks, you get taken out of the encounter. So it's like a free get out of jail free card. In case you like get fucked up. Okay. And the shield stays per turn as well. Okay, that's cool. And instead of healing HP, you heal shield. So yeah, that's what I said. Max HP is reduced by 50%. So you lose half your health, you lose half your HP, but you get the HP as shield, so it's fine. Which is pretty goated. Oh, but the value is half the original. Yeah, you're right. My bad. It's like it's the reverse of bridal. My bad. Yeah, it's reverse bridal. So if you had 200 HP, you'd have 100 HP, pretty much. This is a she upscale. And then we have 4 different types of boosters. We have Dreadnought type. Tier 2, encounter start. This gate activates for the whole encounter if the deflector shield ego is also present. After dealing damage to one or more enemy with an attack, deal an additional 20% of the skill's damage as fixed damage, max 100 once per eternity per turn. If all of the skill's targets were defeated before this effect triggers, apply 2 damage up to the next ally. Okay, cool. Wind Rider. After dealing damage to one or more enemies with attack, raise the stagger threshold of all targets by 20 of the skill. Max 100. If any targets have no stagger threshold, get added an additional stagger threshold at 0. Mark of their current HP instead once per enemy per enemy. Yeah, that's a U branch upscale right there. Automaton type. Encounter start. When an ally takes damage, if the ally has remaining shield, gain shield loss max HP times 10. Offense level up, max 6. Once per turn per identity. The ally has no shield, gain shield equal to ally speed times 10% of the damage taken, max 100. Okay. This is goated with the source. Hold on. These ego gifts are kind of fire. And then the last one. Stalwart. When an ally takes damage, if the ally slotted a guard or evade, this turn apply protection and damage down. If the ally slotted a counter, apply damage up and all unbreakable coins on the counter skill gain coin power 2. And once per turn per identity across both effects. Ah, okay, you know what? This is cool. This is dope. I like this little... So you get one of these at random, pretty much. They're all pretty good. These are all pretty not, but these are not bad. These are like little micro... It's good. You know what? A nice little treat. This one's probably the best. These are like nice little treats. You know what I'm saying? Like a little tier 2 treat. No idea why we're fighting cancer, to be honest with you. But, you get them in a shop. That is true. I don't know why we're fighting cancer, but this cancer seems to be pretty strong, so we're gonna need the help of this cute secretary. But no, this is cool. I don't understand the Yuri reference, but yeah, I guess we're fighting cancer. You know what? Fuck cancer. W win. Thank you for the submission. Next we have the Strange Man. A strange man stands before me, holding a bow. There is nothing around him. His mouth moves, but no sound escapes him. He pauses at the fact before beckoning me closer. Now, is there anything? I forgot to mention if there was anything at this one. The comment is, so I was just doing an MD run, and who the heck is this guy? Okay. You can see that he's a stranger. His cancer has hands.
We have walk up to the odd man to gain a Pierce gift. Or who the fuck is that guy? Wrath and Envy advantage, pass to gain a keyword gift. Or failure enters a combat encounter. Okay. Then I guess we're going to walk up to the man. I walk over to the stranger, blue-haired man. He nods before handing the bow over to me. Then he and all the nothingness around him vanishes. The tarnished bow. Allies with 2+ skills deal 20% increased damage with said skills. After using a skill with unclashable, or with 2 attack weight. Here we go. After using a skill with unclashable or 2 attack weight, all allies gain coin power up to Pierce next skill. Is that a She-Faust upscale? That is a She-Faust upscale, dude. She is the tarnished one. How do you submit these? These are in the Discord. We submitted these during the period. She-Faust upscale. So yeah, during the Discord, sometimes we'll have every, like, I like to say, a few months we'll do like a custom event, and everything's posted in the Discord for organizational purposes. And usually you're given a few weeks, or a week or 2 weeks to work on it. This one was 3 weeks because it was very big. I really like the presentation here. So that's what happens when you get the She-Faust upscale. I love that one. Now, how was who the fuck is this guy? Does anyone know? Choose a character form to check with. Ding ding ding. Mersault nods to the man. The man nods back, handing over Mersault some nothing. An amount of nothing obtained. She fasts a slash, but her bow is pierce. Okay? An amount of nothing. Allies with 1 negative coin skill take 25% less damage from positive coin skills. Negative coin skills gain 3 base power. On here with a negative coin skill, deal 20% more damage. Hold up. This is fire. Wait, this is goated. Hold up. This is kind of nice. I kind of like this. That's very interesting. Negative IDs take less damage from positive IDs. I've never seen that before. That's awesome. And then you have the fail check. Mersault looks at the man. Really? Who the fuck is this guy? The nothingness seeps into the sinner's bones. Combat encounter. Who the fuck? And then we have a little combat encounter here. Oh, look at that. You got they edited the whole background. Damn, hold on. First of all, this team is fire. Who the fuck is this guy? Is that a 30 rolling? Oh, dude, they're cooked, bro. What the hell is this, bro? First of all, my sinners have no SP. Second, they're cooked. I think that's everything. I have no clue what the reference is for this, by the way. I have no idea, but it is you know what? I guess it is. I guess my question, who the fuck is that guy? I guess that literally answers my question, bro. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who he is, but he has 2 goated ego gifts. And he's kind of a chill guy. To be honest with you. At OC most likely? Oh, 100%. It's cool. I really like it, actually. It's kind of fun. It's kind of random. You know, I thought it was Bong Bong. I like how it's... But why are the gifts so goated, though? Like, this is a goated effect. This is a goated effect. Are there any pings when it starts? Yeah, there is. Like, when events start, usually we're notified. And there's always a section in the Discord that has the event being hosted. The next one, I'm not sure when we'll do the next one. The next one might be a few months, because obviously C9 in Avalo. It takes a lot of effort to actually do these. So I'm not sure when we'll do the next one. We'll do it at some point. Usually it's around like a 3-month plus period we'll do it. And that's the Strange Man. Really like that one. That one's not bad at all. Oh, this is the shopkeeper. Oh. Here we go. Next we have the shopkeeper. I know this one. This is a Dota 2 reference. And speaking of, it informs me that this is a Dota 2 reference. Because this says, here is my submission. The event encounter is from Dota 2. When we enter the shop, instead the normal dispenser shop, we get this shop and meet the shopkeeper. Pick 3 choices. The first, second, to say buy a random gift. But if you don't have the cost, he will take some of your gifts. Including Lunar Memory, while the third choice, you fight Roshan. Okay, I'm a little bit of a, I am a Dota 2 gamer myself. So I actually have context to this, by the way. So, the usual strange dispensers are gone, replaced by the mysterious shopkeeper. Welcome. Impressive that you found this secret shop of mine. What catches your eye, my good friend? I want my fusions, though. No, this replaces the, yeah, this is the goodbye dispenser. Buy the support item. Spend 500 cost to gain 1 random gift. Buy the offense item. Spend 1,000 cost to gain a random gift. And then attack the shopkeeper. Win the battle to earn 2 gifts. Alright, well, let's box the shopkeeper. Buy the support item. You give him your money. Splendid. Nice doing business with you, my friend. The best offense is a good defense, isn't it? Thank you for your purchase. Obtain one of the 3 gifts. Aeon Disc, Heart of Tarask, or Satanic. Oh, dude. This is bringing back some good memories. This is good memories. Check failed. You give him your money, but it's not enough. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Seems you are low on funds. How about a trade then? You can keep your money, but you give me 2 of your most expensive items. Thank you for your understanding. Lose 2 of your most expensive ego gifts to obtain one of the 3. Aeon Disc, Hard Tarask, or Satanic. Bro, if he takes my Lunar Memory, I would crash out on this guy. Buy the offensive item. Check past. You give him your money. Splendid. Nice doing business with you, my friend. The best defense is a good offense, isn't it? Thank you for your purchase. Obtain one of the following. Echo Saber, Battle Fury, Daedalus, or Heaven's Halberd. Okay, these are OP. Check failed. You give him your money, but it's not enough. Oh, I'm sorry. It seems you're low. How about we trade? You can keep your money. 4 of your most expensive ego gifts. Okay, these ego gifts better be broken if I'm losing 4 of my most expensive ego gifts. And then you have attack the shop counter. Attack the shopkeeper. You're about to attack him, but suddenly a shield protects him. Oh, haha. Sorry, my friend, but I'm not much of a brawler. Since you intend to fight anyway, and I'd be taking my leave soon, how about you fight one of my unruly people out there who just got it out for me? I'll reward you and forget what you just tried now, deal? Mist gradually fills the area, and the shopkeeper disappeared. When your vision is restored, you find a giant, growling monster poised to strike, the Roshan. Win the battle to gain the Aegis of Mortality and cheese. Yep. Alright, if you guys don't know, cheese is an item you can get from Roshan after you kill Roshan, I believe, the first time. Or is it the second time? It might be after the second time. It's been a while since I played. Kill him the first time, you get the heart. And you also get a shard. You kill him the second time, you get the shard. You get cheese, I think. I think cheese on the second time. Anyway. I'm so full of cheese. Let's have a look at these gifts, shall we? Because there's a lot of damn, there's a lot of gifts here. Alright, let's have a look. Aeon Disc. This shit is OP. This pisses me off. I always buy this on support. Tier 5. They're all tier 5s. Okay, fair enough. When hit during combat phase at 70% of max HP, remove all negative status effects on affected ally, negate all damage received, but negates all damage dealt while active. Once per 3 turns. Increase the cooldown by 1 for every time it's activated at max 5. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's Aeon. That literally 1-to-1 how Aeon Disc works. Heart of Trask. Encounter start. All allies gain 50% max HP. This effect stacks with the Gift Bridle. Effects apply only to the number 1 deployed ID. Turn end, heal 5% of max HP. If the unit doesn't take damage, heal 15 instead. Yep, that's fair. It heals you faster when you're out of combat, and is a tank. You buy this on a tank. This is a tank healer. Very juicy. Satanic. When hitting an enemy with a skill, heal 5% of damage dealt and deal 25% damage. Always active. If this unit at below 30% HP, heal 50% more damage dealt instead once per 5 turns. Okay, really goated healing, and you deal 25% damage. Satanic is OP as per usual. Ego Saber. Effect only applies to the first ID. After attack, use a skill 1 more time at this unit's leftmost slot. The effect stacks with the Rusty Coin. Once every 3 turns. Dude, Knight or Gregor is about a skill 1 3 fucking times or 4 damn times a goddamn turn with this. Holy shit. Satanic would be insane on she. True. Battle Fury. Effects applied to the one deployed ID. Turn start. This unit's leftmost skill slot gains 3 attack weight. Yep, that's pretty. These are pretty fair translations right now. That is, by the way, this might be the most broken thing. This might be the most. Battle Fury might be the most broken thing on this. I mean, Daedalus is OP. Let's have a look, shall we? Applies to the first deployed unit. When hitting an enemy with a skill, consume 10 poise potency, and to count on crit, deal 225% damage on the last coin. Oh my. She fast upscale? She fast upscale? Heaven Halberd. At turn start, inflict 4 plus coin drop to all enemies. Once per 3 turns. Yeah, this is OP as fuck. The Aegis or Aegis of Immortality. Apply to the one deployed unit. When taking mortal damage, fix HP to 1 for the attack and end the turn. At turn start, heal 100% max HP, remove all effects, and positive if there is ego gifts have similar effects. This ego gift activates first. Once per floor, and cheese. Cheese. Effects applied to the first deployed. When this unit takes lethal damage, their HP does not drop below 1, instantly heals 100% max HP, remove all status effects. Cheese fully heals you, that makes fully sense. And then here are all the credits. Wow! This is really nice. This is very faithful to the Dota scene. I like the little LC. I didn't realize that this was like a Limbus fight Roshan. Oh, absolutely. Oh, don't get me wrong. All of these are broken as fuck. But you know what? You have the possibility to lose out. You could literally lose your lunar memories if you're not careful. So I think that's a valid deal. You know what I'm saying? Valid trade deal. I like the Dota reference. Kind of just makes me wish I was playing Dota again because I miss kind of playing Dota. Now you get 5 anti-death. No Divine Rapier? No. I'm honestly surprised. No Divine Rapier. That is a good one. I'm actually surprised about that one. That one could have been an EX potentially. I could definitely see on the second timeline. On the second custom event, maybe we get a Divine Rapier. I think that's fair. Thank you for this mission. I appreciate it. On the next one, we have the Zenless. I believe this is a reference to Zenless Zone 0, aka Triple Z. Let me go read if there are any notes. Here are all of the events and gifts for the Zenless event I made. Don't mind the IDs. Nothing to see here. Okay. What the hell? What the hell happened to my fish? What the hell is my Roger wearing? Is that... Hold on. Is that the... Hold on. Is that the chick? The pink head chick? But she's in... But Rhodia's out... Was Rhodia wearing her outfit? I can tell because of the chest size. Nicole. And then... I don't know who Ishmael is. Who is Ishmael supposed to be? Is that Ellen? Wood. Nicole. Ellen, Ishmael, and Rojon Nicole. That one is that's a certified wood. Ellen? Oh, okay. Is Ellen Ellen's the maid shark, right? Yes, the shark. Okay, good. Let's have a look at this. I actually really like Zenless Zone 0. I played ZZZ when it first came out. I stopped playing after the first patch because I couldn't play it and Limbus at the same time. But ZZ was actually pretty fun. I really liked ZZ. I would have kept playing it if I did. I'm not really good at juggling multiple gotchas though. The Zenless. An imposing figure looms ahead. So I actually have some reference for this. Nicole looks surprised as she speaks. What's a Doulahan doing here? The little rabbit robot speaks up. Bungaboos. It doesn't seem to notice us yet. Maybe we can avoid it. It's up to you now. Prepare to fight. Win the battle to earn a Rupture gift. Attempt to sneak around and obtain a Pierce gift. Lure over another ethereal to fight it. Gain a keywordless ego gift depending on the result. Doulahan. Alright. Prepare to fight. As everyone gets into a ready stance, the Dullahan seems to notice us. It lets out a deafening roar before charging at us, its blade glowing brightly. Win the battle to gain the ego gift Dullahan Blade. Tier 3 Rupture. Turnstile activates when there are 2 or more identities that inflict Rupture potency or Rupture count. When applying Rupture with an attack, convert 5 Rupture into 2 stacks of Corruption. I'm sure we'll figure out what Corruption does. And then we have Attempt to Sneak Around. We decided to go around the Dullahan without being spotted. As we move around, Nicole points to a box of spare ammo. Ooh, don't get to find these that easily. We pocket the spare ammo and continue moving. Spare ether bullets. Turnstile activates when there are 2 or more agent identities. Hello. All allies gain 2 attack power up and apply 2 offensive down on hit with pierce attacks. Turnstile, when an agent identity uses a pierce attack, they gain skill, they gain plus coin power 2 on the next turn, max 2 times per turn. Oh my goodness, I assume that's the agent identities, I assume. Okay. Alright, so these are the agent identities. Damn! I can't get over how much of a baddie Roger looks. Okay, hold on. On to the third one. Lure over another ethereal. We decided to try luring a nearby ethereal to fight the Dullahan. We found a quadrupedal one and lured it to the Dullahan. The fight was quick and the Dullahan fell, and the other ethereal left soon after. As we kept moving, we found a broken piece of its armor from the ethereal. Now, we have the Hati Armor Fragment. Effect applies to the first, second, and third. This is for good luck. To the first, second, and third IDs. Defensive skills accept counters and clashable counters. Gain base power plus 1.25 times rupture count on enemy, max 5. And plus coin power, max 10. Have a good one. But Jesus! On Clash, win with a clashable guard. Also gain attack power up based on speed difference. Max 4! I mean, this is a tier 4 ego gift, so that makes sense. But Jesus, holy shit. Yeah, this is goated with the fucking sauce. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a high show off scale, baby. Here we go. Here are the ego gifts in their full pack. So corruption. So max stack 10. Every 3 attack reduce 1 clash power. Every 5 attack inflict fragile. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty goated. That is not bad. This is a high show upscale. Don't look at Ryoshu. Wait, is something wrong with Ryoshu? Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even notice something happened to Ryoshu. Ah! She turned into that one girl. The one that has the long ears. Wait, but only on the last one. Wait. No wonder I didn't notice her. Look at her. Miyabi Shu. All I know is that she has very long ears. That's very cute. Wait, later? Oh, that's fine. No. It's a little Easter egg. It's a little Easter egg. No, this is cool. I like this. I like the visuals are very nice. Kickoff looking at, she is all ears. The visuals are nice. I like the ego. This is very cool. This is very fun. This looks very fun to use, especially because it's only on defensive skills. So super OP defensive skills. This ammo one looks like Roja will be glazed. And then this one is corruption. I like that it inflicts fragile. Very nice. Very nice event. Pretty fair to be Triple Z related. And you know what? Bonus points because of this fucking Roja is baddie. So bonus points. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome. All right, glaze like a donut. You know what? Well, that Roja is definitely deserved. Oh. Chat. Do we do mine late? I'm late. Chat, we just finished. That's it. There's no more. That was the last one.
We have gone through all of them. That was it. Whoa, it's been 3 hours, chat. It's been 3 hours. I knew I was the last. Which one was yours? Chibi Princess in the curve battle? Held on to hope. Yeah, we just do. Alright, no, God, no. It was the collab one. There's a few collaboration ones. Oh, that one. Yeah, that was at the beginning of the stream. That was like the second one. Yeah, guys, that's. Am I gonna do this again? Yeah, well, guys, this one was really. Honestly, this one was really. Everyone had really high quality works today. Like, this was obviously going through all of these. These were very high quality. I gotta admit, I don't think there was a single one that I was like, oh, you know, this is like slop. Not that like it happens anyway. As you can see, here's the beginning. If I had to pick a top 3, that's hard, man. There's so many good ones here. I don't really want to pick a top 3. I don't know. Video jump scare. The video jump scare gets me. I really don't want to rank it. I don't want to have it be a competition. The Red Mist one is a video, and I feel like that's cheating because that has budget in it. But let's see. Let me think. This one was really goated. This glass one. Make a mod. The mimicry one was goated. This one was also Disco Elysium one was goated as fuck. I really like this first one was super fucking like simple. The last one was very nice. Like, I really liked all of this. The Slay the Princess one. The Strange Man. Dude, the Strange Man kind of like... I kind of fuck with the Strange Man. Is that the Red Mist? The Yuri ones are honestly, I think pretty validly confusing. Both of the Yuri ones just made me more confused, which I think is... that one's one. There's the Slay the Princess one, this Paladin's one, this fucking broken ass stuff. Guys, this is all really great quality. This is free advertising. Guys, this was great quality. The random comments. This was great. This was definitely the bullets. I like the bullets, man. The bullets are fun. Like a lot. Like it could be so simple. This one based off the dude's trauma. Like this one based off the guy going through some trauma and shit. Like a bit fucked up, but you know it is what it is. Hair coupon is like a meme. The Pekatulum car, man. These are so good. These are so nice, dude. This is good. This is, I think, honestly, this was probably the best. I think the best works that everyone has had. So, for context, we've done we've done custom IDs, we've done custom ego, and all of that is like very easy to do. I would say, not like easy to do, but I would say that it's you know, it has a higher chance for people to just kind of slap whatever you want. This definitely had everyone cooking. Much like everyone had to lock in for this one pretty much. And I think because it was much more complicated to do, it kind of like wheedled out the people who just wanted to meme. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had to meme, if you wanted to meme, you had to put effort into your meme. And that's kind of what I care about. I don't care if you make like a meme, because I think memes are funny, right? But I only care about the meme if you put effort into your meme. And all of these had extremely high fucking effort put into it. Even the ones that were memey. So I'm very happy with this, guys. Absolute W to everyone. Big thank you to everyone who participated and submitted in this. You guys did absolute excellent. And don't worry, this will also be a YouTube video. So, of course, guys, you will be on youtube.com. That's right, guys. You will be youtube.com. Put more effort in the work. Exactly. You will all be on youtube.com. That's right. Yeah, well, obviously, much like the other two ID and ego ones, we'll also do a video on this, so I'll work on that in the background. But yeah, guys, this one, I think definitely we need a Bokak of. Honestly, this one we definitely want a buck. I think we definitely need a sequel to this one. I don't know when I'll do a sequel to this one, because I'm thinking. Okay, here's what I'm thinking of. Right, at the current. Also, I should probably turn off this now. we could turn off that music and put on the normal Limbus music. Hold on, where is it? Here it is. Oh, come on. There we go. So what I was thinking of, so first we've done custom IDs, then we did custom ego, now we did custom mirror dungeon. I'm showing you at the end. Yeah, we literally just finished with with all of the submissions. But here's the thing. We did custom IDs, custom egos, and now custom events. The next one that we might do is custom boss battles, guys. What is a custom boss battle? Custom boss battle includes passives, skills, and a design. But don't prepare anything, because I don't think we'll start doing any of that until after Kanto 9, like a few months after Kanto 9, right? So, but that might be the next one. It might be custom bosses. So custom design, custom boss with passives. I want readable passives, like Limbus style passives. I want skills with effects and coins and art. And you have to have design in it. The blood pixel return. Bring Roshan. The problem, however, is, as you might be able to tell, having to make a design, passives, skills, statuses, that's a lot of fucking work. So what we might do is, when we do the next event, we might make it a month long. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I burped. We might make it a month-long event, because not because I want a lot of people to submit, but because the content of each person's submission is going to take like 20 minutes to go through. Right? Like, the contents of each singular person is gonna take at least fucking 20 to 30 minutes. Especially if it's a full-on boss. We're gonna have to have some very strict rules for this one. Right? We're gonna have to do some very fucking strict rules. Like, we're gonna have to limit the amount of skills you put in. We're gonna have to limit the amount of passives. Because if I let you guys have free reign, some motherfuckers are gonna put like 30 skills. Like 400 passives. Stats that, like, I can't even comprehend. Like, formulas. I'm gonna add a baddie. Is it better to take base power, trial, or clash power? Clash power. Always take clash power, because it doesn't affect damage. 10-page long passive. Herd fixer. And I also have to figure out how to actually set it up. The hardest part is, like, I don't know how to, I guess we just use the wiki, I guess. Edit the HTML of the wiki. I guess you could just edit the HTML of the wiki as an example. But I'm not sure how, well, like a template or anything. I'd have to work on that. But, as I said, this is at least, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, a minimum of 3 months, okay? Bare minimum 3 months from now. So, December, January, February. Propose a view of the fight. Maybe. That will cost 4 to 6 max passive. That might be it. Yeah. So yeah, minimum 3 months before we even think about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. These take a lot of work. This is a lot of work. We need to do a Kamui boss fight. What do you mean 3 months? As I said, like 3 months before I even begin preparing it. Like we're not gonna, like, the custom ID, the custom stuff is a lot of work. and very physically demanding to work on. So the custom stuff, we only do every 3 to 4 months, right? So, as I said, this is the last custom one we're going to have for at least 3 to 4 months. Pretty much until maybe halfway through the next season, we'll see. Or, it depends how I feel. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. But, that is going to be that. The video with every coin. And guys, that is going to be it for today. Because there's no more submissions. We've finished all the submissions now. So we're not going to open up Limbus. We're not going to be doing any of that. I did want to say a massive thank you to every single person who's submitted here. If you guys want to see these for yourselves, as a note, everything is in the Discord. Nothing gets deleted. So you can access the Discord and you can see all of them and the people who also did it. I didn't say the names of it because we would be here forever. But you can see all of the names of the people who have made these, and you can also see all of the submissions on the Discord. And also, as a note, that is where you join if you want to participate in these events. Unfortunately, guys, if I do not limit it to the Discord, there would be literally hundreds of fucking jump scare gets me every time. Hundreds of submissions, so you don't have to participate if you don't want, but if you want to participate, you can join just for the sake of participating in the events. People are notified about it when they do. That is going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, all of you guys who participated. Absolutely great work. It was lovely to read through everyone's. You guys did amazing. And yeah, I'll work on the video at some point as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. Back to your normal, regular scheduled Limbus company. Preparing for the ID. Oh, by the way, kit tomorrow, by the way, as a reminder. Dayu kit will be tomorrow. I will be there. Don't you stress. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Mwah. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Take care, everyone.